along with Derek O'Neill. Derek, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm ready for basketball. Basketball season is
I can
here.
do this.
Last time we talked, we were at the Extreme Arena calling volleyball.
We were with volleyball. You bet.
Absolutely. But it's basketball season now.
It is full on.
It is, and the young ladies have played a couple games, had great success last night over in Lenox.
Yeah, you bet.
You've had the opportunity to watch them play, and because you have Ellie O'Neill.
Yeah, Ellie's down there this year playing basketball.
Your youngest is playing, so tell me a little bit about it. What have you seen from the girls? What's the talk going on behind the scenes? Talk to me a little bit about it.
Yeah, so this is just the perspective of what I've seen at a couple scrimmages and a couple games here, but I think it's good to see the numbers we have out here this year. I think we got 9 on the varsity squad, and all 9 are getting in, and honestly, great contributors to the overall play of the game and the strategy there, which certainly helps out. There's been years where they just haven't had the numbers, and you get kind of tired, and that becomes a factor and a strategy in the game. So. No, they're quick. We got a lot of people who can score from a lot of different spots, and pretty aggressive team out there. So I like what I see, and I think Carter's doing a great job at the helm there, and calling timeouts in the right time and working through that kind of strategy as well.
You bet. And the thing too, you have some girls that have played a lot of basketball at this point. Ellison Johnson, Emily Siebenecker, Natalie Johnson, Marielle Ramirez. They played a lot of basketball. You have a few seniors there, so certainly that helps, right?
Yeah.
These girls have been playing for a long time, had a lot of varsity experience, like you say, just from the position the program's been in for the last couple of years, so they've had a lot of experience. So, and looks like they're kind of coming out strong here, so.
Yeah, I'm hopeful that they're going to keep learning and keep improving all season long and be able to come away with some more victories like they did last night.
You bet. Melanie's with us as well.
Well, the other thing, besides the ones who have played varsity experience, for the first time in a while, we have some younger girls who have played club basketball, which is something that we haven't had in a while in Red Oak, but we've had some of these younger girls who have played club basketball.
I think, too, you can like it or not, and you can have your opinion on club, but it makes a difference in the game.
Yeah, I mean,
it just does.
It does. You can tell the athletes that are out there that get that extra court time.
Yep.
And really, that's what it comes down to: just court time, game awareness, game experience. Anybody can go to the Y and shoot hoops and get better that way. But at some point, it comes down to just what do you do when a defense guards you this way or plays a half-court press or a half-court trap on you. So,
you bet.
The kids having those experience, that's important. And, it's like Mel said, there's those 3 freshmen out there have played club basketball at least the past 3 years or 4 together. And, I know that Emily and Ellison have both played club the past 2 years at least. So, got some kids out there who are getting some extra experience. And
you bet.
It's going to make a difference.
The other thing, let's go to the other side of the court now, over on the Clarinda side. We're going to have some names that we've talked about a lot, both in volleyball and basketball. And again, I would say the same thing for a lot of years. Addison Wagner, Kylie Meyer, Carson Wellhazen, Maddie Cole. We've been talking about these girls for what seems like forever.
Yeah, for sure.
And again, same thing. They have a lot of experience in this. Athletes, we see them in volleyball, many of them. We see them now on the basketball court. Athletic girls, and they have a lot of playing time under their belt at this point.
Absolutely, and it's all of these coaches, and particularly I'm learning as going through some of the college inquiries that we've had with Jocelyn. They're interested in these athletes that are multi-sport athletes.
Certainly, and
it just playing the different sports helps you in the other sports, if that makes sense. What I'm trying to say there.
Absolutely, it does, without a doubt. Aaron West along with Derek O'Neill. We're in Red Oak. You can come on down to the Orange Gym tonight and watch good volleyball. It's Red Oak and Clarinda. I want to encourage you to make note of our sponsors as we move along through the evening here, both on air. If you're listening on air, thank you. If you're watching online, in fact, you can go to our website, kcsifm.com, You can go to our YouTube channel, search for KCSI on YouTube. You can find it there. But make note of our sponsors and say thank you when you have the opportunity. Even better yet, stop in and do some business with them through this Christmas season. That would be even better. It's early in the season. Not a lot of stats, honestly, to look at because it is early in the season. We're going to take a break, and we'll come back and have Derek look at what we have to look at this point. Right back after this. Oak. Aaron West along with Derek O'Neill, Melanie West with us as well. Again, I want to say make note of our sponsors when you have the opportunity. Okay, Derek, like I mentioned, it's early in the season. There are a few stats to talk about those. So looking at the stats thus far in the season, what do you see?
Yeah, we've got, Clarinda coming in 2-0. Tigers are 1-1. Looks like just from a season leader standpoint, we've got Addison Wagner in points, Carson Wellhausen in rebounds, and Kylie Meyer with assists, all names, like you mentioned, that we've talked about for a number of years and through volleyball season there. For the Tigers, you've got Ellison Johnson leading in points and rebounds for the Tigers, and Keely Jones leading in assists. As far as field goal percentages comparison, Clarinda's coming in with a 44% success to the Tigers' 22.5%. Tigers are at about 13% from three-point range to 31% from Clarinda's three-point range. Clarinda has just an overall field goal percentage effectiveness at 48% to the Tigers' 25.5%. Free throw percentages pretty even. Tigers 60.5 to Clarinda's 60. If we look at offensive rebounds, the Tigers have 29 to 19 for the Cardinals. Defensive rebounds, 41 for the Tigers to 14 for the Cardinals. So rebounding, Tigers appears they're doing pretty good so far this season. Turnovers, that's where it's going to get you, and I'd say that's probably one thing I've observed and I know you've probably seen it in the previous years of doing basketball here, but really got to work on taking care of that ball, not forcing passes, and when you're making those passes, just making sure you're getting that good pass there. Yeah. Tigers are pretty high up there in the turnovers per game, 25 to Clarinda's 14. So something to keep aware of, tonight as we play this game. And I'm sure Clarinda will run a press at some point in the game, and probably a half court trap also. So we'll just have to see how the Tigers take care of the ball.
Yeah, take care of the ball is always critical, Derek. Always critical. Got to take care of the ball, and not turn it over. I mean,
Exactly.
and that's a
It's
pretty
kinda-
big difference. I mean, what a difference of about 10 or 11 there, you said?
Yeah, per
Something like
game,
that,
yeah. And overall, with 2 games under the belt, Tigers got 50 turnovers to 14 total for the Clarinda Cardinals there. Now, some of that you look at kind of their points scored and their field goal percentage. Clarinda is probably making more of their attempts, so maybe there's some fewer rebounds there, both offensively, in particular, that they're working on as far as their game strategy. But the Tigers come in with a win from last night against Lenox. They have a loss against East Mills last week. Cardinals come in with a win against Woodbine and also a win against Lenox there. So should be a good matchup here. Hawkeye 10, rivals, and we've talked a number of times through the years just how fun it is to kind of call these games against Red Oak and Clarinda, and
I like it. It's
great
fun.
fans from both sides and supporters in both communities. So
Well, we're going to take a quick break, Derek. We're going to come back in just a minute, and when we come back, we'll check in with our lineups right quick, and then we're going to be to basketball here real soon. You're listening to KCSI FM, Villisca, Red Oak, and Clarinda. Right back after this. The starting lineup for the visiting Clarinda Cardinals. Let's do our reserves tonight. Ellie Cole, senior, at 5'5". Miley Wagner, sophomore, 5'6". Isla Johnson is a freshman, 5'7". Sydney Hansen, a junior, 5'5". Stevie Wilmus is a junior at 5'3". Tatum Comer, a sophomore, 5'6". Ellery Bird is a freshman, 5'7". Elena Hess, a junior, 5'9". And Olivia Moore is a 5'3" junior. Starters for the Clarinda Cardinals: Addison Wagner, a senior, 5'6". Kylie Meyer, senior, 5'5". Kelby Gray, a senior, 5'4". Carson Wellhausen, a 6'1", senior, and Maddie Cole, a 5'2", senior. Those are your starters for the Clarinda Cardinals. Reserves for the Red Oak Tigers: Ellie O'Neill, a freshman, 5'7". Kaylee Erickson is a freshman, 5'2". Anna Torres is a sophomore, 5'1", and Miley Johnson, a freshman, 5'6". Starters for the Red Oak Tigers tonight will be Keely Jones, a junior at 5'8". Ellison Johnson, a senior, 5'6". Natalie Johnson, a junior, 5'8". Mariel Ramirez, a junior, 5'7". And Emily Siebenecker is a senior, 5'6". Those are your lineups here tonight in Red Oak. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with the opening jump right after this. Vern Olson with the national, and it's official. It's like official basketball season now. Vern's in the house, sing the national anthem. We're ready to go.
I love the live national anthem. It just doesn't get any better than that. And all the kids around the region that are brave enough to sing that, and it's just pretty awesome to hear.
Absolutely. Center circle will be Wellhausen for the Cardinals and Natalie Johnson for the Red Oak Tigers. Players are on the court. Coaches are on the bench. Officials on the court. Everyone gets a word. We're ready to go. It is basketball time here in Red Oak. Jump ball tapped, and coming away with it is the Cardinals. Cole. Maddie Cole over the left side to Gray. Works her way into the lane, into the paint, and we're going to have a travel call right away. Tigers ball.
Good defense by the Tigers right there starting out the game.
Full court press coming right away, right out of the box here. Inbound pass will come from Ramirez. Mariel to Jones, back to Mariel. She's going to take it right to left across the center stripe, top of the key. Works her way around to the right side. Steps behind the arc. Goes inside to Siebenecker. She puts it up, and Tigers are on the board. Emily Siebenecker picks up a couple.
Yeah, excellent job by the Tigers there, moving the ball on offense right away.
Down the left side to Gray. Underneath it goes to Addison Wagner, and she's fouled on the play. She'll go to the line for two. Is that on Jones? I believe it is.
I believe that was on.
No,
yeah.
That's on Ellison Johnson. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
There you go. Ellison Johnson with her first personal. It's going to send Addison Wagner to the line. First shot is up. It's good from Wagner. So it's 2-1. 2-1, 7.5 minutes playing the first. Here's Wagner at the line. Second shot is up. No good. Rebound pulled down by Natalie Johnson. Natalie, there's Cole. Maddie Cole knocks it out of play, tries to hustle and chase it down, just can't quite get there. Nice effort, but just can't keep it in play.
Yeah, that's a good effort. What we kind of talked about at the beginning of the game there with just holding the turnovers to a minimum here for the Tigers.
And Jones has the ball, working against the pressure from the Cardinals, works her way around to the right wing, down toward the baseline, picks up her dribble, back to Johnson. Out on the right side, top key, Siebenecker for three, and no good. Rebound underneath, pulled down by Cole. Maddie Cole bringing it across the center stripe over to the right side to Gray. Dumps it underneath the Wellhausen, but Ellison Johnson steps in between, knocks it out of play.
Yeah, good job by Ellison to be aware of what's going on there with Carson cutting through the lane, jumps in front of the ball. Stops that play.
Kylie Meyer will put it into play under the Cardinals' basket. Tapped by Siebenecker and stolen. Emily comes away with it. Pushes it across the timeline. Center stripe, top of the key, over to the right side. Hands it off to Natalie Johnson. She works her way into the lane all the way on the left side. Puts it off the glass. No good. Rebound pulled down by Wellhausen. Meyer with the ball. Back on the left wing. Kicks it out in the corner. Three-pointer. Maddie Cole. It's good. And she can shoot the ball when she gets rolling. Maddie Cole.
Yeah, Clarinda did a good job finding the open person, open shot. Taking advantage of the Tigers' defense there.
4-2. Clarinda leads now with 6:20 to play in the first. There's Siebenecker working against Carson Wellhausen.
Little size match.
That's a little mismatch there
yeah.
for sure. And the Cardinals come away with it. Meyer down to the blocks. Puts it up off the glass. No good. Rebound Wellhausen. She'll put it back up and in for two. Carson Wellhausen. And it's 6-2 now with the Cardinals leading with just under 6 minutes to play in the first quarter. Jones around to the right side. Finds Ramirez. Back out top is stolen by Meyer. Here's Johnson putting pressure for the layup, but Meyer picks up two. Easy layup there by Kylie Meyer. And it's 8-2. Clarinda with the lead with 5:38 to play in the first.
Tigers need to just take their time here, get set, run a play or two.
Ramirez out on the right side. We're going to have a traveling call. She passed it to Johnson. Johnson was kind of mid-stride there and takes an extra step. That play's gone away at the NBA. That travel, that call, you never hear that in the NBA. You get 12 steps.
Even in college.
Tried to feed it down underneath, high-low, down underneath to Wagner, but we'll have a foul on Ellison Johnson. That's number 2 on Ellison here in the first quarter. And she's going to come out of the ball game with 2 personal fouls. Into the game is Ellie O'Neill. Everyone's set. Here we go. Inbound pass from the baseline. Kylie Meyer will put it into play from the baseline. Finds Wellhausen up the high post. Knocked loose by Ramirez. Nice hustle by Marielle. Just couldn't regain control of it. Wagner, Wellhausen off the glass. No good. Gets her own board. Puts it back up and scores 2. Carson Wellhausen picks up a couple more. And Coach Bruce wants a timeout. 5:06 to play in the first. 10-2. Cardinals with the lead. We'll be back after this. Varsity boys play, it was Clarinda over Red Oak 50-31 in junior varsity boys play. And Clarinda leads in varsity girls play 10-2 in the first quarter. There's 5:06 to play in the first. Inbound pass from Ramirez to Jones. Jones is going to take it across the center stripe. All the way down to the right elbow, back to Ramirez at the foul line. Picks up her dribble, finds Jones. She works her way down to the baseline all the way. Nothing there. Back to Ramirez. Trying to get someone. A lot of pressure here. Man pressure now coming from the Cardinals. Down to Ramirez. Jones takes the long three. Yeah. It's good. Keely Jones. Tigers score, and it's 10-5 now. Cardinals with the lead.
Yeah, good job by the Tigers there. Just working the ball as much as they can until they get an open shot.
Cole with the ball out on the left side. Wellhausen, right side around to Meyer. Here's Gray for 3. It's no good. Rebound tapped, and Cole picks it up again. Maddie Cole goes top of the key, sets the play over to the right side to Gray. Finds Wellhausen wide open underneath. Carson Wellhausen with the easy bucket underneath.
Clarinda ran a great screen play for her. She was wide open. Tigers may have to just stick someone on her like glue and box her out really good.
This man pressure is causing some problem for the Tigers here. Cardinals in man pressure, and the Tigers are struggling with it a bit at the moment. We're going to have a travel on Cole. She went for the layup, took an extra step. Substitutions coming in now.
Yeah, that was a good move by Cole there on Clarinda. You know, travel, it's kind of subjective, like you said, whether that's NBA or high school at the moment. So
the other one that muddies the waters when you add the Euro in there with it, the Euro step. One of those calls. Over to the right side, Ramirez with the ball. 3:47 to play in the first, 12-5. There's Erickson to Siebenecker for 3. Emily shots no good. Rebound pulled down by Isla Johnson. Johnson left to right across the center stripe, top of the key, kicks over left side to Meyer for 3. It's good. Kylie Meyer picks up the three-pointer, and it's 15-5. Cardinals lead in the first. 3:20 to play in the first. It's going to be knocked loose, and Meyer comes away with it. She takes it down for the easy bucket for 2, Kylie Meyer. And Meyer has 7 points here in this first quarter. Wellhausen has 6. Over or down underneath. Ramirez is trying to go underneath to O'Neal, but pass just wasn't there. He goes out of play. Substitution now taking place. Coming into the game for the Tigers will be Miley Johnson. And taking a seat, Ramirez. All right, here we go.
Tigers with 3 freshmen on the floor here at the moment.
Gaining experience, Eric. Meyer goes right to Hesse. She goes to the right elbow, underneath the Wellhausen, back to Hesse, and knocked loose by Erickson. Cardinals keep it under their own basket. Meyer will put it into play. 2:52 to play in the first, 17-5. Clarinda with the lead. Shot from Johnson is good for 3. That's Isla Johnson. 3 ball, 20-5. Cardinals with the lead. Johnson across the center stripe. Behind the arc, I should say that is Miley Johnson. A lot of Johnsons on the team, Derek.
Yeah.
Here's O'Neal for 3 off the left side. It's no good. Rebound chased down by Kylie Meyer. She comes crashing in there and comes away with it. Finds Johnson, Isla Johnson across the center stripe to the top of the key. Handles the ball. She's a freshman. Good. Solid freshman player. Now finds Hesse. Elena Hesse, Meyer, Johnson. Top the key to Miley Wagner. Meyer for three. It's not there. Chased down by Wellhausen. Now to Kylie Meyer. Finds Johnson. Works her way down the right side of the lane. Spins into the lane. Puts it up. It's no good. And there's the rebound by Miley Johnson. Nice job by Miley, the freshman. Underneath. Tries to go underneath, and it's going to be knocked loose. And coming away with it will be Hesse, Elena Hesse. To Wagner. She spins her way into the lane. Miley Wagner loses the handle on it. It goes out of play, and it will be Tigers ball. With a minute 33 to play in the first, Clarinda leads 20-5 in varsity girls play. And here we go now. Full court press coming from the Cardinals. Miley Johnson will put it into play. A lot of pressure from Cole on Johnson. Man pressure here coming from the Cardinals. Underneath, tries to go underneath, kept in play by Hess. Now to Cole. Maddie Cole will take it left to right across the center stripe at the center circle over the left side to Wagner. Addison Wagner. We have Addison and Miley on the court at the moment. Down underneath the Hess. She spins. Not there now. Tries to step through and puts it up, and she's fouled on the floor by the Tigers.
The Tigers doing about everything they can defensively here to keep Clarinda at bay.
Fouls on Siebenecker. That's her first. The Cardinals have not committed a foul, a personal foul, here in the first quarter. Inbound pass will come from Hess at the baseline for the Cardinals. All the way out top to Maddie Cole. Finds Johnson to Miley Wagner. She works her way into the lane to Hess. Top the key to Cole. Now to Addison Wagner. She hits Hess underneath, no good. Rebound, Natalie Johnson for the Tigers. 49 seconds to play in the first. Johnson with the ball. Natalie Johnson across the center stripe. Down the corner to Ramirez. She keeps it in play. Picked up by O'Neal. Puts up the jumper, no good. Rebound pulled down by Addison Wagner. Across the timeline, over left side to Johnson. 29 seconds. Addison Wagner. Finds Cole. She takes the three from the top. It's not there. Rebound. Chased down, kept in play by Wagner to Johnson. She puts it up and draws the foul with 18 seconds. She'll go to the line for two. And that foul, I believe, against Siebenecker. So Siebenecker with two and Ellison Johnson with two here in the first quarter for the Tigers. 19 seconds remaining. Shot from Isla Johnson is no good for the Cardinals. She did hit a three-pointer earlier in the first quarter. Freshman, 5'7", freshman, solid athlete. Second shot's up and no good. Misses them both. Natalie Johnson comes away with it for the Tigers. Picks up her dribble. Pressure in the backcourt. Knocked loose by Maddie Cole. She has the easy layup off the right side. It's no good. Rebound pulled down by Ellie O'Neal.
6 seconds on the clock here.
Ramirez takes it across. 2 seconds. Puts up the long three. It's no good. Rebound grabbed by Wagner. That's it for the first quarter. Cardinals lead 20-5 at the end of the first. We'll be right back after this. Quarter number two, Clarinda with the lead. Tigers jumped out to a quick early lead in quarter number 1, but then the Cardinals just kind of grabbed control, Derek, and really didn't let up.
Yeah, when the Tigers have been able to run their offense, they've executed fairly well. It's just they've had a hard time with that full court man defense there that Clarinda's put on. And, I'd like to see the Tigers rebound just a little better here.
Here's Ramirez, spins underneath, puts it up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Kylie Meyer. She's quite the athlete. Down underneath to Addison Wagner, spins. Nice move underneath.
A great move by Addison Wagner there.
Really nice move, and the Cardinals continue their roll here, 22-5. They lead with 7:25 to play in the half. Nice move by Emily Siebenecker into the lane to draw the foul.
Yeah, she's going to shoot 2 here.
Is that on Meyer or Gray? That's on Meyer, Kylie Meyer. That is the first team foul, first personal against the Cardinals in the game tonight. It's going to send Emily Siebenecker to the line. This will be Emily's first opportunity from the line here tonight. First shot is good. Emily gets it. 22-6 is the score. Clarinda with the lead, 7:22 to play in the half. Second one's good. Emily gets them both. 22-7. Cardinals with the ball. Addison Wagner out on the right wing. Directs a little traffic, gets her players going where she needs them to go. Now top it goes to Cole. Over the left side to Gray. Tries to hit Meyer, but just wasn't there. The play wasn't there, and it goes out of play.
Yeah, Meyer was slowed up just a little bit by the Tigers' defense, which is good for the Tigers there. And we're going to continue to see some of this full-court man pressure here from the Cardinals.
Ramirez gets it to Jones. She works her way into the high post, kicks it to Siebenecker for 3. No good. Rebound underneath Ramirez. Marielle's just a hard worker down there.
She is.
Isn't she?
She's just a hustler.
I mean, just working hard. Fouls on Kelby Gray. That's her first. It's going to send Ramirez to the line. And Marielle's first opportunity from the line here this evening. Shot is no good. 6:47 to play in the half. 22-7 is the score. Clarinda with the lead. Ramirez, second shot, good for Mario. 22-8. Inbound pass comes to Cole. Cardinals lead. Cole's going to take it left to right across the center stripe. Round to the right side to Meyer. Meyer to Wagner, top of the key. Addison Wagner with the ball. Down in the lane. Nice move to the bucket. Gets it partially blocked, and coming away with it is Ellison Johnson. Ellison to Natalie Johnson, knocked loose, and the Cardinals come away with it. Kylie Meyer picks it up eventually. Over to the right side to Cole. Behind the arc, looking at the basket, Maddie Cole. Top the key to Wellhausen, over the left side to Meyer. Behind the arc, top the key to Wagner, down underneath. Right under the bucket is Carson Wellhausen. Puts it up, no good, rebound Jones.
Yeah, great defense by the Tigers there, keeping her at bay just enough.
And it's knocked out of play, but the Tigers will keep it. Just under 6 minutes to play in the half, 22-8. Inbound pass from Ramirez, midcourt near side. Inbound pass to Jones. Bounce pass over to Johnson, Natalie Johnson, that is. Now to Jones. It's going to be knocked out of play, or at least the Tigers lose the handle on it, and the Cardinals have it. Inbound pass to Meyer. Kylie Meyer with the ball out on the left wing, looking at top of the key to Wagner. Now to Cole. Maddie Cole into the lane. Nice little jumper on the move.
Yeah, great move by Cole there.
Kind of floating to the bucket and picks up 2. 24-8 is the score. Ramirez with the ball for the Tigers. Kind of a little underhand flip to Siebenecker. She pulls up for the jumper. Kind of the mid-range jumper there from Siebenecker. You don't see that shot a lot.
Yeah, she lost her defender there and was wide open. Great move by the Tigers to get that bucket.
Cardinals with the ball. Wagner chases down on the left side. Now to Gray. There's Wellhausen well behind the arc. Underneath to Addison. Wagner works her way down to the bucket. Puts it up and in for 2. Addison.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hard-earned point right there.
Yeah.
Hard-earned bucket there.
And it's 26-16 now. Cardinals leads first. I about said set number 2. It's not a set, Derek. It's a quarter. 26-10. 4.5 minutes to play in the half. Meyer out on the right side. Here's Wagner for 3 from the top. No good. Rebound is last touch by the Cardinals. Tigers ball. Substitution again coming into the game.
Yeah, Clarinda bringing in about 3 fresh legs right there to pick up the defense on the Tigers here.
Yeah. Miley Wagner in the game. Puts a little pressure on it. And now to Ramirez. She brings it across the half-court line pretty much without pressure then. Natalie Johnson to Ramirez. She puts it up, blocked by Wellhausen. Blocked by Wellhausen. Isla Johnson comes away with it. She'll take it left, right across the center stripe. Top of the key, goes left to Hess. She takes it down to the baseline out on the left side. Hess with the ball, with her dribble, picks it up. Now underneath to Miley Wagner. Little reverse layup. It's no good. Rebounds, batted around. Jones who comes away with it, pushes it quickly across the center stripe. There's Siebenecker for 3 from the top of the key. Emily Siebenecker.
Yeah, good job by Keeley to find the open person there with Emily, and Emily taking advantage of it right away. Quick shot, 3 points.
3:40 to play in the half, 26-13. Clarinda with the lead. It's Wellhausen on the move underneath for 2.
Yeah,
nice play.
Miscommunication on defense by the Tigers there. Carson was just wide open on that play.
Cardinals took advantage of it. Jones with the ball, brings it across the center stripe. Picks up her dribble, finds Siebenecker at the top. Emily works her way into the high post, blocked by Wellhausen. Meyer to Johnson. On the left side for the layup with the left hand is no good. Jump ball. And it will be Cardinals ball. Coming into the game is Erickson and O'Neill. Taking a seat, Johnson and Siebenecker. Kylie Meyer will put it into play for the Cardinals under their own basket. Meyer with the ball. Finds Johnson in the corner. Left corner. Tries to hand it off and then picks it up and brings it around to the near the top of the key. Now to the top of the key. Isla Johnson with the ball over the left side to Meyer behind the arc. 3-point range left side. Top of the key to Hess. Over to the right side to Johnson. All this behind the arc. Top of the key to Miley Wagner. Hess with the ball. Down underneath it goes to Johnson. She spins. Nice move. Gets the bucket and 1.
Yeah, that's just a great job by Clarinda there to stick with their offense, be patient. If it's not there, they're not forcing a pass. They get the clean opportunity, and Johnson is able to execute for the Cardinals there.
The foul's on Kaylee Erickson. It's going to send Johnson to the line. She gets the bucket, be an and 1 opportunity. She did a nice job of clearing and opening up space in there. For a freshman, just a solid player. Shot's no good. Rebound, fought for. Talk about hustle. Mario Ramirez and Addison Wagner on the floor just getting after it there, trying to get the ball. He got a jump ball coming away with it. Now will be the Tigers with the alternate possession. And Ellison Johnson will put it into play for Red Oak. Full court press, full court man press here. Clear out. Let Jones take it across the center stripe. Ellison Johnson, top the key, back to Jones, little give and go, and have a foul on the play on the Cardinals. It's going to be on Miley Wagner. That's her first personal foul. That's only the 3rd team foul, I believe. That's what it looks like. Inbound pass comes to Kaylee Erickson. She drives in the lane, kicks it back to Johnson. Ellison Johnson to O'Neill out on the right side. On the court, and it's
going to be
out of play. Tigers ball.
Yeah,
nice aggressive play, and the Clarinda player there, Johnson, slid out of play in that whole effort, or out of the sideline, and it's Tigers ball. Down underneath to Ellie O'Neill on the baseline. Bounce pass is going to be stolen by Cole. Maddie Cole is going to come away with it for Clarinda. Over the left side to Johnson. Johnson to Hess, behind the arc. 1:55 to play in the half. 21 seconds on the shot clock. Really hasn't been a factor tonight. There's a three-pointer from Addison Wagner to Miley Wagner with the board. Gets her board again, puts it up, and this time scores.
Yeah, great hustle and box out there by Miley Wagner.
And just second chance opportunity there from hustle, basically. Fouls on Isla Johnson.
Yeah, she saved a quick 2 points there for the Tigers. Ellie was getting ready to pass it off to Erickson, who is wide open there, headed for the hoop.
Erickson comes out of the ball game. Siebenecker checks back into the ball game for the Tigers. Inbound pass from Ramirez. And to Jones. I'm not sure that was legal.
Yeah, I was going to say that also. But
what just happened? Lost the handle and it bounced, I think, in play, Derek. And
yeah, I don't know the rules like Matt Davis, so I wasn't going to comment there.
Basketball is orange and bigger. Three-pointer by Siebenecker.
Yeah, Emily is on fire there from behind the arc.
Funny little exchange there. Here's a shot from Cole for a three. No good. Rebound pull down. Addison Wagner puts it back and in for two.
Yeah, Tigers got to put a body on those Cardinals, particularly on those long shots. That was too easy of a rebound there for the Cardinals.
34-16 is the score. Cardinals with the lead. Under a minute to play here. Underneath, Jones puts it up. No good. Wagner's there to put pressure on it. I'm sorry, Cole was there to put pressure on it. Wagner comes away with it. Back to Cole now. Tries to get it to Meyer in the corner. Rolls
That's
out of play.
Clarinda's ball.
Yep, Clarinda's ball. 45 seconds to play in the half. And Natalie Johnson comes into the ball game. Ellie O'Neill takes his seat. Here we go. Meyer will put it into play from the baseline. Out to Johnson. Isla Johnson to the foul line. Hits Cole from the high post. Shot's no good. Wellhausen grabs the board and puts it in for the easy two. The high percentage shot right underneath the basket.
Yeah, I mean, if you can get it to a tall person like Clarkson, she's going to be able to do something with it.
Siebenecker with the jumper is good for two. Emily Siebenecker. Emily's having a game. 20 seconds remaining. 36-18 is our score. Addison Wagner drives the baseline, puts it up off the glass. It's no good. Rebound, Ellison Johnson. She's tied up, but timeout on the court.
Red Oak, yeah. Carter called that timeout there.
We'll take it. Well, we'll just keep it here. Is it a 30-second timeout? It's a 30-second timeout. I would say make note of our sponsors again. Want to remind people to make note of our sponsors. Say thank you. Let them know you appreciate it because that's what makes it possible for us to be here. For our streaming sponsors as well, make note. Say thank you when you have the opportunity. 36-18. The Cardinals have really controlled this first half of the ballgame here.
Yeah, really, they've kind of owned it from a tempo standpoint is what I'd say. They're just pushing the ball a little harder than the Tigers, and they were a little more patient on offense, not forcing any of the bad passes, and really waiting to get that opportunity for that good shot.
They have, yeah, they've had some really good looks down under the basket as well. Here we go. Jones with the ball. 5 seconds on the clock. Out on the right side, Jones to Ramirez. She takes the three. No good. Going to go, well, out of play with 0.1 second on the clock. Not much you can do.
No.
With that. And that's going to do it for the first half. 36-18 at half. Clarinda with the lead. We're going to take a break. We'll be back after this. Halftime varsity girls play. Let me tell you what has happened this evening in junior varsity boys play. It was Clarinda over Red Oak 50-31. That was in junior varsity boys play here earlier this evening. We're at halftime of the varsity girls game, and Clarinda leads 36-18. Let's look at some of the stats for the visiting Clarinda Cardinals. Miley Wagner has 2 points here in the first half and 1 personal foul. Addison Wagner with 7 points, 1 of 2 from the foul line for Addison. Kylie Meyer has 7 points in the first half, including a 3-point in the first quarter. Isla Johnson, the freshman, 5 points, 0 of 3 from the foul line, and 1 3-pointer. Carson Wellhausen has 10 points for the Cardinals, and Maddie Cole with 5, including 1 3-pointer in the first quarter. Cardinals lead 36-18. We'll be back after this and take a look at the stats for the Tigers right after this. The lead 36-18 for the Red Oak Tigers here tonight. Keely Jones has 3 points here in the first half off of a 3-pointer in the first quarter. Mario Ramirez 1 point, 1 of 2 from the foul line. Emily Siebenecker with 14 points. Emily's having a game and 2 of 2 from the foul line and 2 3-pointers. Specifically that second quarter, Emily really had a great second quarter. And a few minutes away here from the second half. So what needs to happen here, Derek, for the Tigers to get back in the game here? Of course, there's a half of basketball is a lot of basketball.
Yeah,
you know
absolutely.
what I mean. The Tigers are down, obviously, but there's so much can happen in a half of basketball.
Oh, big time. I mean, the Tigers have even closed this gap a little bit from where they were, at the end of the first quarter there. So, I think the Tigers need to pick up their tempo just a little bit on offense, and at the same time, as that speed picks up, also being a little more patient, let the offense develop just a little bit. You don't have to go with the first person cutting through the lane. Maybe let it work just a little bit there. And then for sure on defense, we got to box out just a little bit better. We can't be giving Miley Wagner and Addison Wagner and Carson Wellhausen their multiple chance, getting their own board and chance to put it back up.
Yeah.
Towards the end there, I think we saw, Miley Wagner had 2 or 3 boards in a row and opportunities to get those 2 points, and we need to close that up just a little bit if you're the Tigers. If you're Clarinda, I mean,
keep doing what you're doing.
Keep doing what you're doing. I mean, they're doing what I want to see the Tigers do. They're patient with their offense. They're in there crashing the boards, and it's kind of difficult to compare Carson to everybody else, right? Red Oak's not got anybody of that size, so she's got a little bit of an advantage, but still, you put a body on that person and kind of push them out. you're gonna have some opportunities there. But Carson and Clarinda there, just honestly, I like this full court man pressure that they're running. It's causing a little bit of interruption, enough that they've probably gotten at least 6 or 8 points off of that for the Tigers. So definitely that's an advantage to them, and we'll just have to see how the rest of this half plays out.
And stick around. We're going to have varsity boys basketball right after this. There'll be a bit of a transition between games, and we'll get into boys basketball as well. So Cardinals have the ball as we get back to it here, Derek. Midcourt far side, and Gray will put it into play. So nice crowd of Clarinda fans.
Yeah, Clarinda always brings some great fans and good support for their athletes and their teams, regardless of what sport it is. So always fun to see them here in the gym and participate in events down there at their place as well.
All right, here we go. And inbound pass comes to Meyer. Kylie Meyer goes right to Gray. Now to Wagner. Addison Wagner, that is. Works her way down the right side of the lane. Spins. I think travels with the ball.
Great move.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have been a travel in the NBA, as you said, but
a few things are.
She'll work on that and get that perfected here by the end of the season.
The bucket went in, just took a little extra shuffle there with her foot. And ball's knocked loose, coming away with it, Gray. And stolen by Johnson. We have a foul on the play. I believe it's going to be on Natalie Johnson. Get the official word here, but I think it's on Natalie. No. On Ramirez. They called that on Ramirez. I think he meant for that to be on Johnson. I mean, I really do. But
it's kind of hard to see how Marielle rolling around on the floor getting kicked in the head committed that foul. But
Natalie was right there. I don't know. Anyway, it's called officially on Marielle. Over to the right side it goes. Tapped loose by Siebenecker. Emily pulls up for the three off the left wing. It is no good. Rebound Gray. Kelby Gray back across the timeline. Down the corner goes to Meyer. Now to Wellhausen at the top of the key. Carson Wellhausen. Over to the right side, stolen by Natalie Johnson. She's got the layup on the left side for two. Natalie Johnson picks up a couple for the Tigers.
Good defense by the Tigers there, and get a quick 2 points.
First points of the second half for the Tigers, for either team actually. Meyer to Wellhausen. Down underneath it goes to Addison Wagner, but Ellison Johnson, that's going to be three.
Yeah, that's on Ellison.
That's three on Ellison, which I'm sure that Coach Bruce is not happy about that.
Yeah, Ellison just needs to work just a little bit on her positioning there with either Carson or Addison that she's guarding there.
Great inbound play by the Cardinals there. Just found Wagner wide open underneath for two. Addison Wagner. 38-20 is the score. Cardinals with the lead. Ramirez comes around to the right side into the baseline. Looks underneath, and it's stolen by Cole. Again, to your point in pregame, Derek, taking care of the ball. Good passes, and those turnovers that's an example right there, and it's to convert for a bucket on the other end.
But just like that one, the Tigers maybe had two passes, and they're trying to force it inside. Just, let the offense work just a little bit here. You'll get someone free eventually, or a screen's going to work. And
nice move to the basket by Ellison Johnson. Just doesn't finish, but a nice move to the bucket. Cardinals come away with it. Gray dumps it down underneath the Wagner, and she puts it up and in for two. That's Addison Wagner. Addison has 11 points here in the game. Ellison Johnson with the ball loses handle. Cole comes away with it. Maddie Cole with the ball. 5:40 to play in the third. 42-20 is the score. Cole works her way around to the left side, all the way to the bucket with the left hand. Good for two. Maddie Cole. She has 7 in the game. And it's 44-20. Down underneath to Ramirez. And Carson Wellhausen was there, really nowhere to go with that, but nice job by Marielle to draw the foul. That's Wellhausen's first personal foul. It's going to send Ramirez back to the line. Now Marielle's 1 of 2 here in the game this evening. There's a shot up and no good from Marielle. Substitutions taking place here for the Tigers, putting 4 in. That's everybody's getting in the game, Derek.
Yeah, that's a big substitution there for the Tigers. 3 freshmen on the floor now, and a sophomore with.
Shot from Ramirez, no good. Rebound pulled down by Addison Wagner to Gray. Kelby Gray works her way back right and then back left. Finds Meyer. Meyer has that quick first step, Derek, and gets open, takes it to the bucket, and scores two. Kylie Meyer. Ramirez with the ball out on the right side. Picks up the dribble, still on the right side, trying to find a Tiger, gets it to Johnson. Miley Johnson works her way down underneath, picks up her dribble, near the blocks, tied up, and travels with the ball.
Yeah, Miley did a great job of holding on to the ball, not getting a jump ball there, and then just unfortunately drug her foot, got the travel call.
And it's 46-20 now. Clarinda leads with 4:30, about 4.5 minutes, we'll say, to play in the third. Pass down underneath was...
Yeah, Addison Wagner trying to go there to Carson, just a little long, and sails out of bounds, out of play there.
And inbound pass comes to Ellie O'Neill. She takes it across the center stripe. Three-pointer from Ellie off the right side is no good. Rebound, Erickson underneath for two.
All right, there's a rebound off a missed shot. That's a success right there.
46-22. Cardinals lead, stolen by Erickson.
Yeah, good defense by Kaylee there.
Kaylee Erickson with the steal, picks up the dribble, almost stolen by Cole. Now Torres with the ball. Anna Torres. Ramirez works her way down to the baseline. We're going to have offensive foul.
Charge there on
25.
Ramirez, yeah.
That
I
is
did not
two.
see what happened there on that play.
I think it was away. Did she have the ball?
Off the ball.
Yeah, it was an off-ball offensive foul. I wasn't watching at that area, and I missed it. Down underneath it goes. Wagner up and in for two. Addison Wagner just continues down underneath. Relentless down there. Good high percentage shot, Derek. Working it to the bucket, getting a high percentage shot. Ramirez takes it down to the baseline, into the blocks, has it stripped loose. It goes out of play. Tigers will keep it. 4 in, 4 out. A lot of substitution taking place here. 48-22 with 3:35 to play in the third. Clarinda with the lead. And the inbound pass, baseline. Inbound pass will come from O'Neill. Ellie will put it into play. Knocked out of play by Meyer. Tigers keep it.
Yeah, good defense by Clarinda there on that inbounds play. Not a lot developing there.
Inbound pass will come from O'Neill again. From the baseline all the way out top to Siebenecker. Now to Jones on the right side. Jones to O'Neill. Bounce pass underneath is stolen by Wagner. Addison Wagner right to left across the timeline. There's Cole for three off the right side. It's no good, but hustles around, knocks it loose. Ellison Johnson comes away with it. That was great effort by Maddie Cole. Down underneath is stolen by Gray. Kelby Gray trying to find the Tiger right under the basket, but Kelby Gray steps in, steals the pass, takes it end-to-end into the blocks, turns around, kind of a pass, we'll say, to Wagner. Now to Meyer, down the right side in the blocks, and she puts it up and draws the foul, I believe, on Siebenecker. I think that's on Emily. It'll be a two-shot opportunity. Yeah, it's on Siebenecker. That's three for Emily. Ellison Johnson with three, Emily with three for the Tigers. It's going to send Kylie Meyer to the line. This will be Kylie's first opportunity from the line here this evening. Shot is short off the front of the rim. It's no good. Two-shot opportunity. And 48-22 with 2:59 to play in the third. Here's the shot from Meyer. She gets the second one. Nice job by Kylie. Inbound pass comes to Jones, back to Johnson. Ellison Johnson takes it left, picks up her dribble, finds O'Neill. Ellie to Emily. Spins, nice jumper there by Emily, kind of off balance and fading away, and picks up two.
Great job by Emily there to make something happen with it.
Over the right side to Meyer. Works her way down toward the baseline, picks up her dribble, and tries to hit Cole on the move, but it's out of play. Tigers ball. 49-24 is our score. Ellison Johnson with the ball. Takes the left to right across the center stripe. Jones sets the play. Standing on the arc, finds Natalie Johnson, top of the key, stolen, stripped loose by Cole. Finds Meyer. Meyer's going to bring it across the center stripe. Now to Cole. Cardinals keep pushing the ball here. Here's the shot from Gray from the corner, no good. And Wagner's going to go over the back, I believe, trying to get the board. And I think that's our first personal. It is. Addison Wagner, her first in the game. With 2:02 to play in the third, 49-24. Coming into the game, Ramirez taking a seat, O'Neal. I think we're set. Full court press. Here's man. From the Cardinals, Jones brings it across the center stripe, down to the left wing. Finds Ramirez. She works it down the right side, blocked by Wellhausen. That's kind of intimidating.
Yeah, a little.
I mean, Carson Wellhausen, 6'1", and
Yeah.
we talked about it in volleyball and just a wingspan. I mean, she has some long arms and
Just
6'1", and
just the presence there makes it difficult. So, and she's a good athlete too. I mean, don't get me wrong by any means, but yeah, the advantage goes on size right there for sure.
49-24 is the score. Minute 42 to play in the third. Substitution now here. Whole new batch of Cardinals in the game. Johnson to Miley Wagner. Over the right side to Hansen. Sydney Hansen with the ball. Back to Hess. Then we go to Bird. Ellery Bird. Miley Wagner. Spins her way down underneath. Nice move to the bucket by Miley. No good. Rebound underneath. Back up and in for two. Hess. Elena Hess.
Yeah,
nice job.
Started off with a great move, like you said, by Miley Wagner, and good finish by the Cardinals there.
Minute to play in the third. Cardinals leads 51-24. Here's Ellison Johnson taking it to the bucket and one for Ellison.
Yeah, good job by Ellison there on the drive, getting the bucket and an opportunity to make it a three-point play.
Red 21. That'd be Ellery Bird. That's her first, and it's going to send Ellison Johnson to the line. And Ellison's first opportunity from the line. Shot is good from Ellison. So it's 51-27. Johnson will bring it across the center stripe, right to left. Over to the left side it goes to Bird. Ellery Bird, nice move to the bucket, but it's blocked by the Tigers. And Natalie Johnson ultimately grabs it and comes away with it. Natalie picks up her dribble, commits to travel. Here we go.
Got about 41 seconds here on the game clock in third quarter here.
Isla Johnson with the ball for the Cardinals. To Hansen. Top of the key to Miley Wagner. Right side, Johnson works her way into the foul line. Hess underneath to Wagner. Wagner turns, works her way, knocks it loose, scrapping, fighting for the ball, and we have a jump ball. A lot of effort by both teams.
Good hustle by both teams there, trying to get the ball and not just being okay with it going to the other team there.
51-27, Cardinals lead, 17 seconds to play in the third. Jones with the ball for the Tigers out on the left wing, works her way to the baseline, picks up her dribble, now to Emily Siebenecker at the foul line. Mario. 2 seconds, 1 second. Shot goes up. It's good.
Right.
Keely Jones as the time expires in the third. 51-30. Cardinals with the lead. You're listening to KCSI FM, Villisca, Red Oak, and Clarinda. Right back after this. Red Oak, here we go, fourth and final quarter. And it is pretty much Cardinals have controlled this game. Aside from a couple of shots in the opening minutes of the game, the Cardinals have pretty much gained possession and control of the game and just controlled it throughout. Here we go for the fourth quarter. Inbound pass comes to the Cardinals. That's Meyer with the ball. Meyer picks up her dribble. Starting lineup's back in the game. Underneath to Addison Wagner. Works it underneath and puts up two. Addison Wagner, goodness.
Yeah, great effort. I mean, Ellison Johnson was playing good defense on her, and she still was able to put that in.
Jones in the lane, running jumper, no good. Rebound goes out of play, Tigers ball. I'm sorry, Clarinda's ball. And the inbound pass will come from Meyer to Gray. Gray's going to take it right to left across the center stripe. Down to the right side, right wing, down to the baseline. Underneath, loses the handle, out of play. Last touch, Tigers. Cardinals ball. And the inbound pass will come from Meyer. 7:27 to play in the ball game. 53-30 is our score. Inbound pass to Cole in the corner. Maddie Cole works her way all the way into the lane. Kicks it out to Gray. Gray to Meyer. Right side behind the arc. Underneath, Addison Wagner again puts it up, and she just is.
Yeah, that little switch with bringing Carson up to the top of the key there and going with the matchup there with Wagner underneath is working well for Clarinda here.
Fouls on Ellison Johnson. That's 4 on Ellison. And it will be Cardinals ball. Inbound pass to Meyer. Meyer takes it end to end, and Kylie is fast. Foul on Siebenecker. And that will be number 4 on Emily. So 2 players with 4 fouls, Ellison Johnson and Emily Siebenecker, with just under 7 minutes to play in the ball game. 55-30. Addison Wagner with the ball. Goes left to Gray for 3. It's no good. Rebound Wagner.
Jump ball.
Mm-hmm. And the Tigers will have it. The inbound pass will come from Ramirez to Jones. Cardinals clear out. Jones will just walk it across the center stripe. Over to the left side, then back right. In the lane, blocks. Right side blocked by Wellhausen. Carson Wellhausen has had several blocks tonight. I'm not keeping up with that stat, but she's had several. Ramirez to Siebenecker. Nice move by Emily. Cut to the basket. Puts it up. No good. Rebound Gray for the Cardinals. Gray goes right to Cole. Cole behind the arc. Right side, top of the key. Now to Wagner. Over the left side to Gray. Looking inside. Finds Wellhausen at the top of the key. Nice dump underneath to Wagner. Wagner spin and just continues underneath. Addison Wagner.
Yeah, she's got 19 points by the scoreboard up there.
That's what I have her as.
Okay.
As long as so we can let that stand, Derek.
All right, good.
Yeah, she has 19. Great game.
Yeah, several Clarinda players there in double digits for points, and going to have almost a wholesale court change here between Clarinda and Red Oak.
The Tigers cannot substitute 5 players because they have 4 on the bench, so they can't substitute 5. But every single player other than one is subbed out in that scenario.
Yeah, Natalie Johnson's the one who stayed out there for Red Oak.
And the Cardinals have the ball. Hanson picks it up. Hanson across the timeline out on the right side. Pressure from Torres. There's Johnson, Isla Johnson for the Cardinals. 5.5 minutes to play in the ball game. Down underneath it goes to Johnson. She puts it up, blocked by Natalie Johnson.
Yeah, good job by Natalie there.
Johnson and Johnson there. Out on the right side to Erickson. Shot from Torres is no good. Rebound pulled down by Miley Wagner. To Isla Johnson. Works away right, goes right to Hanson. Pressure from Torres. Hanson with the ball, out on the right wing, picks up her dribble. Finds Bird. Ellery Bird takes it down inside. It's knocked loose and last touch by the Cardinals. Tigers ball. 57-30 is our score here in varsity girls play. Thanks for joining us this evening. Inbound pass to Ellie O'Neill. Down to the other end quickly to Torres. Hansen steps in there and knocks it out of play. Tigers will retain possession. And Ellie O'Neill will put it into play. O'Neill knocked loose, chased down to the backcourt, and then stolen by Hess. Out on the left side, picks up her dribble. There's Hansen for three. No good. Rebound underneath and wide open, and back in for two is Ellery Bird. She was wide open.
Yeah, Red Oak wasn't even in there for the rebound on that one.
4.5 minutes to play in the ball game. Erickson to Johnson. Natalie Johnson picks up her dribble to Miley Johnson. Miley takes it down in the lane, kicks it out to O'Neill. Ellie works her way down to the right side and draws the foul. I think it's on Hansen. Nope, it's on Johnson. It's on Isla Johnson. That's her second personal. And coming into the ball game is Ramirez taking a seat. Natalie Johnson. Ellie O'Neill will put it into play for Red Oak. To Erickson. Miley Johnson with the ball, top of the key, works her way right, picks up the dribble to O'Neill. O'Neill around the arc, all the way around the arc to Erickson. Erickson out on the left side. Ramirez is there, has it tied up by Hess. Jump ball, and Cardinals will have it. Cardinals ball, midcourt near side, and Hansen will put it into play for.
Do you ever look at those and say, that used to be a foul on a jump ball call?
No.
No? Okay.
What do you mean? I mean, yeah, sometimes you think that.
I mean, she's sitting on top of Marielle on the floor. I kind of would have thought that would have been a foul before it would have been a jump ball. But
I remember when we used to actually stop play and have a jump ball.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, that's a long time ago.
You and Matt played before they had the three-point line, right?
I did. I remember when the first time we had a three-point line, I remember. Yeah, that's yeah.
Well, as my kids say, we are from the 1900s. So
yeah, that's right. We are from the 1900s. Yes. 3.5 minutes to play in the ball game. 59-30. Clarinda with the lead. Erickson with the ball, works her way to the foul line, kicks it back to Ramirez. Ramirez down the right side to the blocks, picks up her dribble, finds Miley Johnson in the corner. Johnson pulls up, shoots it, no good. Rebound grabbed by Comer. Tatum Comer with the rebound for the Cardinals. Wilmus with the ball,
move.
right side, down underneath the Hansen, no good. And Torres comes away with it, has it stolen. Nice job by Hansen to steal the ball, go up for the shot, draw the foul. She'll go to line for two, and the foul, I think, is on Torres. Anna Torres with the foul, and Sydney Hansen will go to the line. This is her first opportunity from the line here this evening. A 5'5" junior. Hansen. Was that good?
yeah, made the bucket.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Second one's short, no good. Rebound. Torres and Hansen again. Jump ball. Was that a foul?
You used to not be able to reach around someone to get a hold of the ball and call it a jump ball, but hey, you know, it's probably safer to call it a jump ball than a foul, or people would just.
Well,
I don't know.
Nice job by Marielle working the baseline. Draws the foul on Wilmus. Stevie Wilmus commits the foul. That's her first personal foul. She's a junior. Substitutions coming in, taking place. Hess will take a seat. Tigers ball. Ramirez will put it into play for Red Oak. And stolen on the inbound. Olivia Moore steals the ball. Driving to the bucket off the glass is no good. That was Wilmus. Miley Johnson brings it across the center stripe out on the right side. 2.5 minutes to play in the ball game to O'Neill. O'Neill works it away around to the left side. Down in lane, Torres goes and draws the foul. that on Hanson? Nope. That is on Wilmus. It's our second. 2:23 to play in the ball game, and the inbound pass will come from Ramirez. It's stolen. A couple of players touched it. It ultimately goes out of play, and Tigers will keep it. And Ramirez will put it into play under their own basket for Red Oak. To Erickson. 2:20 to play in the ball game. 60-30 is the score. Cardinals with the lead. Ellie O'Neill down underneath the Torres, right under the basket. Back to O'Neill. Erickson from the foul line puts it up. It is no good. Rebounds tied up. Jump ball.
So there was some good ball movement there by the Tigers. I saw a great screen set to be able to let Kaylee Erickson have that open shot. So, that if you just, again, work your offense just a little bit longer, let some of that develop, you got that opportunity there. So,
and the Cardinals will have the ball. Inbound pass comes to Wilmus over the left side. Driving it down inside is Bird. Tigers come away with it. Jones. Keely Jones puts it up. No good. Rebound gets her own board. Shot from Torres from out top. No good. Rebound Hanson for the Cardinals. She'll take it back right to left. Hanson with the ball. Goes to the top of the key to Bird. Here's Hanson for three. It's no good. Minute 29 to play in the ball game. Underneath shot goes up. No good again. Chased down. And it's pretty scrappy play.
Yeah, all you got to do is put your hands on the ball and they'll call it a jump ball. I like that.
So, all right, very good.
All right. Keely Jones draws the foul and gets the bucket here. Opportunity for a three-point play.
Hey, thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Thanks for the text. I appreciate it. Minute 14 to play in the ballgame. 60-32 is our score. Jones' shot is good from the foul line. And it's 60-33. Working the ball inside Wilmus. Back out to Bird. Ellery Bird drives it, puts it in for two. Ellery Bird. Good athlete. 62-33. Jones with the ball. Goes right to Erickson for three. Off the right wing. Kaylee Erickson for three. Over to the right side to Moore. Top of the key to Bird. Right side Moore. Olivia Moore in the lane. Puts it up and in for two. Olivia Moore. 64-36. Jones is going to walk it across the center stripe here for Clarinda. Here's the shot from Jones. 9-second three-pointer, no good. Rebound Hanson. And I think we're going to let the time expire. 64-36 is the final. Clarinda with the victory. 64-36. Thoughts on that, Derek?
Well, I don't think I'm very good luck up here in the booth for the Tigers as far as calling a.
You didn't stand up and put your hat on and sit down and.
I had someone ask me last night, am I going to wear the same shoes that I had on last night tonight now? So as the kind of superstitious person that I am, and I didn't. So
it's all
I have to reevaluate.
It's all your fault, Derek.
I'm going to have to reevaluate my superstitions and see what we can come up with. No, but Tigers. I saw lots of good things out there by the Tigers, but definitely some things we can work on, and hopefully a little bit of that comes with tempo and boxing out and being able to get some of those second chances there at the hoop.
And we are going to be joined now. Head coach of the Red Oak Tigers, Carter Bruce, will be with us, and we will have Emily Siebenecker with us. So we're going to do this and have the opportunity to visit with Coach Carter Bruce. All right, let me turn your microphone up so I can hear you.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, Coach Bruce, so talk to me a little bit about what you saw tonight here from coming off a victory last night, by the way. Congratulations on the victory last night. Talk to me a little bit about tonight.
Yeah, I think our difference from last night is our intensity wasn't quite there when we first came out. I think we've got to limit their second chance opportunities, and we didn't do that tonight. They've got a really tall girl in Wellhouse, and she's very good down there, but we've got to be able to box those other guys out and take advantage of really good defensive possessions, and we got to finish it with a rebound. I mean, we went some 20, 25-second possessions there, really good defense, and we just couldn't finish it. We gave them that second chance opportunity, and that killed us.
But again, early in the season, Coach, you're seeing some good things. You're working with your girls. They're getting some good plays, so good things to go and work on now, right?
Yeah, absolutely. They're playing really, really good defense compared to last year. We've got some young girls that can come in and step up also. These games like this is, we think we can win, but we got to keep working and just keep getting better at what we do well.
Very good. Coach Bruce, what else? Anyone that you would comment on individually here tonight?
Yeah, I brought Emily up here with me. She's been struggling a lot the first two games, shooting the ball, a little bit of confidence, and tonight I think she found her groove a little bit. Not sure what she finished with. Double digits, I think.
Yeah.
Defensively, too, working hard. So she's one I brought up with me here.
Very good. And Emily, visit with me a little bit. Appreciate it. So I had you for 16, Emily.
Yeah.
16 was that. Tell me what you saw tonight. Well, let's start back last night. Game last night, then to tonight. Talk to me about that.
Well, last night I knew that I could have drove more and I probably could have shot more, and I just think like Carter said, I just am lacking confidence lately, and I felt like tonight me shooting and just having faith that I can make the ball, and I am a decent player, then I just kind of just found that.
You're a good player, Emily. You're a great player. Don't say a decent player. You're a great player. But then tonight, I had you for 16. You were 2 of 2 from the foul line. I like where that's going.
Yeah, the fouls free throw shooting's doing pretty good.
You bet.
Yep.
Anybody that you would comment on tonight, Emily, that you thought did well, played well?
I think honestly our entire team, we've been working really hard, and I know it's hard. Last year we had 7 girls, this year we have 9 girls, and I know that's pretty hard, and especially going to man, we're obviously going to get tired more, but I feel like everybody always tries, 110%, going after the ball and, trying defense and, helping, and, we've never ran man before, so I feel like us doing this is, really, helpful for us.
Next game is when?
Friday.
Friday with?
Lewis Central.
Lewis Central, and Coach Bruce, what do we know about Lewis Central?
They're big and they're fast, just like normal. They're going to have a lot more girls than we got, but we'll give them our best run.
Very good. Coach Carter Bruce and Emily Siebenecker with me, not Coach Siebenecker. That's coming. Anything else we need to comment on, Coach Bruce or Emily?
Nope, I'm proud of the girls. We're going to keep working, and we'll have some good games coming up here soon.
Very good. Emily?
Yep, same.
Make it a good one. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Aaron.
There you go. And, again, Coach Carter Bruce with us and Emily Siebenecker with us. And we do want to say thanks to those, Coach Bruce and Emily, for coming up. We certainly appreciate it. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a quick break. I'm going to total a couple stats, and then we'll be right back after this.
Sounds good.
Be aware from the girls' game for the visiting Clarinda Cardinals, nice distribution of scores throughout the lineup. You'll notice Miley Wagner had 2 points in tonight's ball game. Addison Wagner finishes 19 points and 1 of 2 from the foul line. Kylie Meyer with 10, 1 of 2 from the foul line. Isla Johnson, 5 points, 0 of 3 from the foul line. Sydney Hansen had 1 of 2 from the foul line. Carson Wellhausen finishes with 12. Maddie Cole finishes with 7. Ellery Bird, 4. Elena Hess has 2 points in the ball game, and Olivia Moore with 2 points in the ball game. For the Red Oak Tigers, it was Keely Jones finishing with 9 points, 1 of 2 from the foul line. Kaylee Erickson had 5. Ellison Johnson with 3, 1 of 2 from the foul line. Natalie Johnson had 2 in the night's contest. Mario Ramirez 1 of 2 from the foul line. Emily Siebenecker, big night, 16 points and 2 of 2 from the foul line. And it was the Clarinda Cardinals coming out on top by a score of 64-36. Derek, final thoughts here before we move on to boys basketball.
Yeah, I would just kind of echo what Carter said there with, stepping up the intensity a little bit and working on that defense and boxing out, not giving, your opponent quite so many opportunities there to score. So otherwise, like Emily said, it's nice to see everybody getting involved and everybody having fun, and they'll put it together here eventually. So.
Very good. Derek, appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you much. We're going to take a break. We're going to switch gears here. We're going to talk boys basketball right after this. Okay.
All right, then.
Thanks, Derek.
I'm going to go sit down there where Matt's at.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Have Matt come down. And I'm joined now, Aaron West, Melanie West, and Matt Davis with me now. Matt, good evening to you.
The A-team's here now, Aaron. It's all good now. It's all good. Got those volleyball guys out of here.
You're ready to talk basketball, watch some basketball. You're a basketball fan, Matt.
That is my MO. That is what basketball's my thing. I think I've watched more college basketball games already this year than I probably should. But tonight is good. With the Red Oak Tigers coming off a win last night in their season opener in Lenox, defeating the Lenox Tigers. So a good way to get the season going. Clarinda coming off a grueling loss at a very tough Woodbine team last night. So both teams have got one game under their belts already, but this is kind of the first matchup of conference folks here. Maybe one of the last times we see these Clarinda teams matching up on the court here. So we're looking at something, trying to get some updates here.
This is for Clarinda.
Sam Klein.
Yeah, there you go.
Is he available for game tonight?
We'll see if he's out. I don't know.
Looks like we have an injury to one of the Clarinda players. If that's so, that's their top player, Sam Klein. But let's talk a little bit about this game here,
Talk to
Aaron.
me, Matt. When you look at this, it's early in the season, not a lot of stats to go off of, but you know these teams. We've seen them play, so talk to me what you're seeing.
I'd say Red Oak's a little bit more of a mystery this year in terms of the new head coach, Jesse Taylor. First head coaching win last night at Lenox, so he's 1-0 on the year. But this is a team, of course, maybe has the most talented, skilled player in all the Hawkeye 10 on the roster, Reese Montgomery, as a sophomore, first-team all-conference Hawkeye 10 player last year and led the conference in rebounding, was third in the state in rebounding average 15 points a game. So everything revolves around Reese in that low post presence. But they also returned Carson Roeder. He was second in the Hawkeye 10 in steals and fifth in assists. He's a very good point guard leader for this team, shoots a three ball. But each year is different. Last year kind of, you're right, you can't really draw a conclusion from last year. But I will tell you this. We have seen Red Oak and Clarinda battle over the years. We know what Clarinda brings is a tenacious, physical type game. Red Oak likes to play more up and down and shoot the three ball. In fact, if you look at stats from last year, Red Oak was the number one three-point shooting team in the Hawkeye 10 Conference. They took 29 shots per game from three-point line and were seventh in field goal percentage from that three line. Red Oak was last in the conference in free throw attempts per game, 11, and last in free throw percentage. So that means they were shooting a lot of three balls, not getting the paint, not driving to the bucket. I think that's what it may have to do tonight, especially we'll see what Clarinda does, Aaron. If they decide to come out in the zone and dare Red Oak to shoot from the three side, if Red Oak gets hot, then they'll come out, guard that three line, and they're going to have to go in. Clarinda, they come in tonight, second-year head coach Frank Seifert. They were 13-11 last year. They've got, of course, if Sam Klein's available, a big presence there, 13 points per game, second team all Hawkeye 10 last year. And they have really good guards and forwards, Ryan Wagner, a junior, Cooper Baumgart. This is a really good team. It's like physicality. So two contrasting styles that we looked off what last year in the history is, but each year is different to make up the teams.
Yeah, you mentioned Klein. I see that he is wearing that nose guard down there on the court. Looks like he's going to play. Got that kind of cool-looking nose guard on. But, Matt, we have seen, you mentioned earlier through the year, some really good basketball games between these two teams.
Yeah,
thoroughly enjoyable and exciting basketball games.
I think Clarinda has won the last 6 in the series, but we can go back just 4 or 5 years ago. I remember a buzzer beater by Ryan Johnson here in the Red Oak gym that put it on. We have seen hard-fought, really aggressive games in the Clarinda gym, which is a more compact gym than this more spacious Red Oak gym. Just a different vibe in that Clarinda gym when you get smaller.
Yeah.
The walls are closer to you, but open court here, three line. But it's really going to be interesting. I say, Coach Jesse Taylor here for the head coach of Tigers. We'll see. It's the Red Oak type team. They've got some three-point shooters. Mason Fisher can shoot that three ball. Carson Roeder can shoot that three ball. A.J. Beeson can shoot that three ball, but you got to make him. If you make him, you open up that inside for Reese Montgomery to operate down low, and it works vice versa too. But like I said, I think what Clarinda, talking the pregame to assistant coach Connor Hannafin, he was talking about last night's game, Clarinda played in Woodbine. He said, boy, we got out physical. And I thought, oh, my goodness. But they played that Woodbine team up there that had all those football players and just a really talented team. So, that just gives you an idea of the level of physicality when you get in the Hawkeye 10 Conference. It ratchets up a notch in terms of that. And typically what we've seen from Clarinda is do a really tenacious man-to-man. We've seen them do boxing ones on Max DeVries where they literally have kids chasing him wherever he goes. But it'll be interesting to see what the teams come out here to open this game with.
All right, Matt Davis along with me now, and we are going to step away, take a break, say thanks to our sponsors. Again, I want to just say, when you have the opportunity to make note of our sponsors, say thanks to them. Stop in and do some business with them this Christmas season. For our online sponsors and our streaming sponsors, thanks so much. Make note and let them know that you appreciate it, making it possible for us to be here. We do certainly appreciate it because, well, we love basketball, Matt. It's so much fun. Your favorite sport.
Basketball, wintertime, where else are you going to be on a cold night? And it's cold out. Let me tell you now, it's going to be colder tomorrow night.
It's going to be cold. Let's take a break, Matt, and we'll be back with more after this. We'll have opening lineups. We'll not talk about our starters, and we'll be underway. Let's talk about the reserves for the Clarinda Cardinals. Caden Roop is senior, 5'11". Creighton Bird is a junior, 5'3". Noah Harris is senior, 6'2". Jack Klein, a junior, 5'6". Devin Barlow is a senior, 6'3". Kane Wellhausen, a sophomore, at 6 foot. Aiden Johnson, a senior, 6'2". Jordan Butt is a senior, 6'3". Lucas Deonda is a sophomore, 6 foot. Starters for the visiting Clarinda Cardinals: Nolan Wagner, a sophomore, 5'9". Ryan Wagner is a junior, 6 foot. Warner Schmidt is a senior, 6'2". Sam Klein, a senior, 6'2". And Cooper Baumgart is a sophomore at 6'3". For the Red Oak Tigers, reserves include Weston Cowles, a junior, 5'10". Osel Peterson, a junior, 5'10". Seth Lyden is a sophomore at 5'11". Dylan Rydberg, a junior, 6'5". Mason Gurney is senior, 5'11". Pace Shalley is a junior, 5'11". And Caleb Siebenecker is a sophomore at 5'11". Starters for the Red Oak Tigers include Carson Roeder, had a fantastic night last night, my understanding. Carson Roeder, a junior, 5'10". Mason Fisher, a senior, 5'10". Ethan Fouts, a senior, 6'2". A.J. Beeson is a sophomore at 6 foot. And Reese Montgomery, a junior, 6'5". I think it's going to be a good basketball game.
Yeah, it should be a good game here between Clarinda and Red Oak. Always is. You know, look at these rosters we were just talking about. There's Wagners everywhere. 2 Wagner girls played, 2 Wagner brothers here to Nolan and Ryan in the lineup for Clarinda tonight. And looks like Sam Klein is in that starting lineup tonight.
You bet. For
the Cardinals. And then the Tigers, of course.
Tough kid. He's a football player. He's a tough kid.
Yeah, you bet. You know, when you look at Red Oak, you know what you get with Reese Montgomery in rebounding and scoring. I think it's so key for the Tigers to get some outside shooting to go. But if they get chased off that line, Red Oak's going to have to attack the paint, Aaron. They're going to have to get in that paint with drives if they take those shots away, if the shots aren't falling, and get something close because the 3 ball, you live or die by that.
Yeah.
If you're hot, it's the greatest thing going, but if you're not, it can get away from you real quick tonight. And I think the other thing is, looking at some of the keys for the game, I think foul troubles and free throw shooting. You know, Red Oak, we talked about not getting to the line a lot last year. They were the least shooting free throw team in the Hawkeye 10 last year and the worst free throw shooting team. They need to get to the line. How do you get to the line? By driving to the paint, driving to the bucket, getting a foul call, and settling for the 3 ball. And then I think the other thing is early foul trouble. I think Red Oak needs to be careful with early foul trouble, especially on key players, Roeder and Reese. Roeder is very good steals. He's led 3rd in this conference in steals, but he can also have propensity to foul with that. So I think early foul trouble is a sign that the Tigers, more importantly than Clarinda, need to stay out of the way. But we're ready to go here. Right? Tigers are in the white unis, orange letters. Clarinda in their black uniforms and red trim, and we're ready to go, brother.
Baumgart at center circle, and Montgomery for the Tigers tapped, and the Cardinals come away with it. That's Ryan Wagner. Quickly, Sam Klein takes it to the bucket and scores 2 off the bat.
And Clarinda comes out with a full court man-to-man press, and Roeder beats it.
Roeder takes it down end to end, finds Montgomery. He drives into the lane, kicks it out to Fisher, out on the right side behind the arc. Here's Montgomery in the corner. Cardinals lead quick and strike quick. Klein with the quick bucket. Here's Beeson at a baseline. Fouts out top key to Montgomery now. Over to the right side to Roeder.
Cardinals in man-to-man defense.
Fisher with the ball, dumps it down underneath, knocked loose by Klein, and picked up by Schmidt to Baumgart. Baumgart with the ball, swinging around left to Klein, out behind the arc, out on the left side. Top the key to Ryan Wagner. Now over to Schmidt. Here's Klein for 3 from the top. No good.
Foul.
And we have a foul.
Foul over the back there on Warner Schmidt. But on that first possession of Tigers, you saw when the ball went down low, 3 Cardinals converging on Montgomery on that pass down low.
Full court press, Matt. Like you said, inbound pass will come from Beeson. 7 minutes to play in the first. 2-0 Clarinda leads. Inbound pass to Fisher. Double team quick. Right down the corner. He spins. He gets out of it, and he'll take it across the center stripe near side. Down to the baseline to Fouts. Underneath Montgomery. Puts it up and in for 2.
Nice pass from Ethan Fouts over to his teammate Reese Montgomery. Tigers on the board. 2-2, 6 minute into the game.
And bringing the ball across the center stripe will be Nolan Wagner to Baumgart. Nolan Wagner with the ball. Right side. Hits Schmidt on the move in the lane. We're going to have a foul on Beeson. A.J. Beeson.
Nice cut there by Schmidt to the hoop, and he did a little pump fake there, got A.J. off his feet a little bit, drew the foul, be ball out of bounds underneath the bucket for Clarinda.
Yeah, Schmidt will put it into play. Warner Schmidt, senior, 6'2 senior. Inbound pass comes to Baumgart, now to Klein. Down the corner to Schmidt. Here's Ryan Wagner for three. In and out. No good. Rebound Montgomery.
Montgomery cleaning up those boards. He does that. Leading rebounder in Hawkeye 10 last year.
Down the corner goes to Fouts. Fouts takes it into the lane. Tries to go out to Beeson, but it's too high and goes out of play.
Yeah, Ethan is going to bring rebounding toughness defense, and I know Coach working with him. Ethan needs to develop an offensive game here. He needs to look to the bucket because he's got the ability to score.
Bringing the ball across the timeline is Wagner. Over to the right side it goes to Baumgart. Top key to Schmidt, left side Klein. Down in the corner to Nolan Wagner. Out top Ryan Wagner, but it's out of his reach. Out of play, Tigers ball.
Brother to brother there did not connect, so it'll be turnover Cardinals. Tigers ball out of bounds here. Coach Jesse Taylor, first home game as the head coach of the Rogue Tigers.
Tied up at 2 apiece, just over 6 minutes to play in the first. Both these teams still kind of filling each other out, Matt, settling into it. Beeson for three from the left wing is no good. Rebound pulled down by Klein. Nice job by Sam. Down to the other end. Wagner to Wagner here. Three-pointer from Nolan Wagner is no good. Rebound Fouts.
Good rebound there by Ethan Fouts. Tigers on the break now.
Down the other end, Fisher with the ball. Down to the baseline, kicks it to Montgomery. He takes it in the lane, jump step, puts it up, no good.
Nice feed there from Fisher. Just couldn't convert at the end here.
Wagner, Schmidt. Out top of the key to Nolan Wagner.
Tigers playing man-to-man defense here as well this first quarter.
Right side Schmidt behind the arc. 5:20 to play in the first. Klein from the right elbow. Jumper off the glass. No good. Rebound Fouts.
Good rebound there by Ethan Fouts.
Down quickly the other end. Fisher with the ball. It's Beeson. Mid-range jumper from the baseline. No good. Rebound Schmidt. Schmidt's going to take it back left to right. Across the center stripe. Into the corner. It goes to Baumgart. Drives from the blocks. Puts it off the glass. No good. Now neither team can find the bucket, Matt.
Well, we're seeing what Clarinda likes to do. Clarinda likes to drive to the bucket here. And now Rotor on a drive kick out.
Both teams are struggling to get any offense generated here early in this first quarter. Here's Montgomery. Fade away. Puts it up. It's no good. Rebound Klein. 4.5 minutes to play in the first, and we're tied up at 2.
Both teams getting good looks, but cold as it is outside, they're cold inside.
There's Wagner with the shot. Guess what? No good. Wow.
Yeah.
It'll happen. Here's Roeder with the ball. He's going to go right to left across the center stripe, working against the pressure from Ryan Wagner. Here's the jumper from Roeder. It's good for 2.
Nice little pull-up wing shot there. We're going to have a timeout. Tigers up 4-2. 4:14 to go in the first quarter. We'll be right back.
Four to 2.
I would go with the rookie. Did he get the adjustment from kills and sets to
Yeah, we
offensive rebounds?
He got it. It. Orange ball, a little bigger than a volleyball.
Did you tell him the keys are backdoor cuts?
Bounce pass?
And bounce passes?
No, we didn't. We haven't covered that yet.
Okay.
Now he has a nice big Frito pie down there.
Those
Goodness
volleyball
gracious.
guys.
Here's Wagner with the ball, left elbow, back top of the key to Schmidt. Over the left side to Baumgart, works his way inside, and we're going to have a foul on the floor. Beeson's going to be whistled. That's number 2.
Yeah, that's 2 on AJ, and that's you don't want to take that shooter off the field, but that's a reach foul there. And like I said, it's we to this point we haven't had a lot of fouls. That's only the second foul on Tigers, but on the same guy. So Mason Gurney's going to come in for AJ Beeson.
Also in the game is Roop. Here's Schmidt to Roop out on the right side. Down inside it goes to Johnson. Roop looks inside. Roop with the ball, picks up his dribble, finds Baumgart down underneath the Johnson. Knocked loose by Roeder. Roeder right to left. Pulls out to the left wing. Working against pressure from Roop. Looks inside, not there. Finds Gurney. Gurney comes around. loses the handle on it. Coming away with it is Wagner for the layup for 2. That's Ryan Wagner for 2.
Yeah, turnover, live ball turnover usually turns the points. That's what happened there. Clarinda stays with his full court press.
Tied up at 4 apiece with 3:20 to play in the first. Gurney with the ball, finds Montgomery. Works his way around to the right side.
Back cut.
Finds Fisher. Montgomery takes it into the lane, kicks it over to the left side to Gurney. Here's Montgomery at the top of the key. Hands it off to Roeder. He's open, looks at it, then goes to the baseline. Jumper, no good. Rebound, Wagner. Ryan Wagner. Outlet pass goes to Schmidt on the other end,
nice.
and blocked by Montgomery.
Nice job by Reese Montgomery there. He was able to get the block without fouling. Coach Tater is saying the ball went off the Clarinda's player's head, but they're going to keep the ball Clarinda a little bit. Very good job there by Reese to keep good body control, not to get the block without fouling.
Coming into the ball game now is Noah Harris taking a seat. Baumgart and Roop will put it in play for Clarinda under their own basket. 2:52 to play in the first. Schmidt, three-pointer from the left side is short, no good. Roop grabs the board, kicks it to the top of the key to Wagner. Down underneath it goes, almost a little jump hook there by Harris, no good. Rebound pulled down by the Tigers. Here's Fouts on the other end. Fouts in the lane, bounce past to Gurney, but it's stolen.
And that's where Ethan just got to take it to the bucket right there. He had an open lane. Needed to make an offensive move to the bucket.
Roop left to right across the timeline. 2.5 minutes to play in the first. Tied up at 4 apiece. Inside it goes to Harris. In the blocks, picks his dribble up. Down quickly to Johnson now. Right elbow spins into the lane. To the bucket. It's no good. Rebound Montgomery.
Clarinda has missed a lot of close-in shots here. 4-4. Neither team is hot. There's a good pass.
Down to Fouts. He draws the foul. Fouts will go to line for 2. Yeah, neither team has really lit it up, Matt.
Carson Roeder had really, with his playmaking ability, and you can see that he can create shots off the dribble drive with his game. He set up his teammate there, Ethan Fouts, for a nice drive, and then a dump off to him. He didn't get the bucket, but he get 2 free throws.
Yeah, Schmidt picks up his second personal foul. It's going to send Ethan Fouts to the line. First opportunity from the line from either team here.
So two key players with fouls in the first quarter, Schmidt for Clarinda and Beeson for Red Oak.
Coming into the game is Baumgart. Fouts at the line. 2 minutes to play in the first. Tied up at 4. Second shot from Fouts is no good. Rebound chased down by Aiden Johnson to Roop. Roop's going to take it left to right across the timeline. Top of the key. Roop with the ball. Goes left to Wagner. There's Johnson. Baumgart for 3. No good. Rebound pulled down by Ryan Wagner. Here's Johnson. Little jumper. No good. Rebound Gurney for the Tigers. Minute 42 to play in the first. Tied up at 4. Roeder with the ball out on the left wing. Long 3 is good from Carson Roeder.
Carson Roeder gets it to go from 3. First 3 ball of the night for the Tigers.
7-4. Red Oak with the lead with a minute 28 to play in the first.
Caden Roop now at the point for the Cardinals. Tigers still in that man-to-man defense.
Baumgart to Roop, over to the left side to Ryan Wagner. Left wing, drives to the blocks, off the glass, no good. Rebound underneath, puts it back up, no good. Harris. And a travel call on Montgomery.
Reese went up in traffic, got the ball, but as he came down, took an extra step, fell to the ground, they called travel. But Clarinda missing a lot of close-in shots, Aaron, and getting some second, third chance opportunities.
Roop with the ball, out to Baumgart. Harris on the move to the bucket.
Good block.
Baumgart block. Tigers coming away with it.
Fisher on that block.
Roeder with the ball across the center stripe, goes left to Beeson. Beeson for 3 off the left wing, no good. Rebound, Baumgart.
Beeson in with 2 fouls. AJ needs to be careful here. We won't pick out a third one this first half. There's a hands by Roeder.
Nice job by Roeder to knock it loose. He comes the other end, looks at the 3 on the left side, not there. Here's Montgomery for 3. No good. Rebound Roop. Roop looking for that outlet pass, but it's not there.
Ryberg in now for the Tigers, 6'5" junior.
Here's Baumgart. Right wing behind the arc. Inside he goes to Harris. Foul on the play. 2-shot opportunity here.
I think they're going to get it on Ryberg, I think. Yeah, foul will be on
1-5.
Ryberg.
Dylan Ryberg, first personal.
I think Dylan is a real key to this Red Oak team this year, Aaron. He's got the size. He's a young man who's played a lot of basketball, but if he can bring rebounding and defense, he can relieve that low post pressure on Reese and be a little bit of low post scoring threat, then that creates a whole other world of opportunities for Montgomery down low here.
Harris' first shot was good. 26 seconds to play in the first, 7-5. Red Oak with the lead. Second shot from Harris is good. He gets them both.
Roeder now with the ball for the Tigers. 24 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Roeder takes it across the center stripe, far side of the court. Lets traffic clear and sets the play.
Red Oak's going to try to milk this clock down a little bit, I think.
Out to Montgomery. 13 seconds. Montgomery from the foul line. No good. Rebound. Wagner. Nolan Wagner pushes it quickly to the other end. Foul on the play. Roeder, I think.
He called a block?
Yeah. Fouling out on Carson
I don't know
Roeder.
if it was a block. It was probably a reach.
I think their feet got tangled up with each other is what happened. And here we go.
So
Cardinals ball.
15 foul on Red Oak this quarter. So that should be a free throw. So remember we talked about early game foul trouble and free throw shooting, I think, are keys.
Okay.
So we'll see. Clarinda's 2 for 2 from the line so far.
Yes, they are. Nolan Wagner will be at the line. Shot good from Nolan Wagner. 7-6, 6 seconds to play in the first. Little substitution taking place here, and I think we're going to have a little quick conference with the official, Mr. Umake down there, getting clarification. 6 seconds on the clock, so now we're going to pull the other officials over and talk about what's the question. Is it with the possession light? Is that the question?
I don't know, or if they're questioning who the foul was on. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
The inquiry came from the bench, so I think it's got to be an issue who the foul's on or something. The inquiry did not come from a coach.
Right. So now we're just kind of having a conference here. McDonald's afterwards? Nah, maybe we'll drive through Burger King.
Well,
I want Subway. That's what they're saying.
They adjusted. They adjusted the foul. I noticed now they've got 4 fouls on the board for Red Oak. They had 5 up there a second ago, so I wonder if it's an issue.
I have 4 total in my account.
I think they're going to – could they say this is a 4th, so it's not the 15th foul? So there'll be no shots.
So –
are they trying to recount all the fouls? We had 2 on –
and
Red Oak has 2 on
that would result in losing a point because that first foul shot was good.
Right. It's a conundrum here, Aaron.
Yeah,
it's a conundrum. We need some music being played here. We need Kip to give us some. What's the game? The music. Dun dun dun.
Jeopardy.
Dun 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 dun.
Okay.
So it's going to be ball out of bounds.
And ball out of bounds.
We got a clarification from Derek O'Neill.
Yeah, we'll see if he can. Derek O'Neill on the other end of in the media suite down there, checking in.
So it's going to be that was not either not 5 team fouls.
That must not have been, but then there would be they have to take the point off the board, right?
Right.
Kind of a unique situation right here at the end. Gurney comes into the game. Beeson takes a seat. So 7-6 is what's on the board. Okay.
They did make. Did they take the free throw off?
Here's Wagner up, shot, no good. Rebound, Montgomery, 2 seconds. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Okay.
We think it's 7-6 on the scoreboard.
That's what the scoreboard says. So
Red Oak in the lead.
Yeah, that's what we're going to go with. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back after this. Red Oak And we're going to get underway with the second quarter. So we think it was a foul situation.
Yeah, I think
Is what the problem was there. The number of fouls being 4 or 5, which impacted the free throw.
And in high school basketball, they changed it last year. So every quarter you start over from a team foul perspective. So here, starting the second quarter, each team with no fouls now, so they wipe the slate clean.
Tigers with the ball. And Montgomery with the ball underway. Fouts over the left side to Roeder. Pressure from the Cardinals. Nice move to the bucket by Roeder and draws the foul. I think that'll be on Harris.
On number 12, yeah, be on Noah Harris, I believe.
That's
2-3. They're going to call that on Kane Wellhausen.
Yeah, it's on Wellhausen. That's his first.
So Red Oak at the line here. Carson Roeder.
Shot from Roeder is no good.
Tigers 0 for 3 from the line. And like I say, making these free throws in a representative manner is important for the Tigers this year.
7:44 to play in the half. 7-6 is the score. Red Oak with the lead. Roeder at the line. Misses the first. Second shot is good from Roeder. Inbound pass comes to Wagner. Ryan Wagner with the ball. Now to Baumgart. Down underneath it goes to Harris. He spins, puts it off the glass. No good. Rebound. Klein. No good. Rebound. The Tigers this time. Roeder to Montgomery.
Cardinals really hitting the offensive glass there, but it's not paying off for him yet. Yeah,
travel call on the Tigers. Now, they've had some good looks, Matt.
Yeah, they've had second or third chance opportunities, but they just, missing some really point-blank shots, Aaron.
And it's 8-6. Red Oak with the lead with 7:16 to play in the half. Nolan Wagner to Ryan Wagner. Ryan with the ball. Out on the right wing. Finds Baumgart. Over the left side to Klein. Klein comes around into the lane. Right side blocks. Puts it up. No good. Rebound Montgomery.
Reese cleaning up that defensive glass, Aaron, for the Tigers.
Roeder with the ball. Goes left to Fouts. Now to Roeder. Out on the left wing. Well behind the arc. Drives the baseline. Fadeaway jumper. Good from Carson Roeder.
Nice pull up there by Carson. 8 points. Carson with 8 of the Red Oaks' 10 points so far tonight.
Nolan Wagner with the ball from the foul line. Picks it up. Finds Baumgart. Baumgart looks at it. Hits Ryan Wagner on the move, and it's good for 2.
Good screen and roll there by Wagner. Wagner gets the bucket. Cardinals pull within 2. We're going to have a
5-second violation there on the Tigers.
Good defense there. Full court by that Cardinal full court defense.
And it's 10-8. Red Oak with the lead with 6:17 to play in the half.
Ryberg back in for the Tigers. Beeson out.
Shot goes up. It's no good. Rebound Montgomery on the backside to Roeder.
You got to think, Aaron, that maybe Coach Taylor's got to think about going to a zone here since Clarinda's not hitting the ball to protect that in paint a little bit more. Until you can prove you can knock down an outside shot, you don't really need to defend it until a team proves they can hit it.
10-8 is our score.
Because Clarinda's every shot they've gotten, Aaron, has pretty much been in the paint.
Yeah.
They just can't convert down there.
Nolan Wagner into the lane. Knocked loose, picked up by Klein. Corner Ryan Wagner for 2. No good. Rebound Montgomery. Reese with the ball. Hands it off to Roeder. Roeder quickly across the center stripe. Out on the left wing. Then into the high post. Kicks it to Montgomery. Montgomery takes it down to the blocks and draws the foul. He'll go to the line for 2.
I think the foul's on Nolan Wagner, I think. Yep.
Nolan Wagner. That's his first. It's going to send Reese Montgomery to the line. This will be Reese's first opportunity from the line here tonight. 2 points in the game.
So Red Oak's 5th trip to the foul, 5th shot from the free throw line here tonight.
And it's 10-8. Here's the shot from Montgomery. In and out. No good. Aiden Johnson set to check into the ball game. And coming out will be Harris. Noah Harris, a senior, 6'2 senior. 5:41 to play in the half. 10-8 the score. Montgomery at the line. Reese Montgomery. Second shot in the air. Good. No good, rather, off the front of the rim. Rebound Klein. Klein to Ryan Wagner. He takes it across the center stripe. Nice move to the bucket, but shot just not there, Matt.
Yeah, he did a good job to avoid the foul.
And here's a steal on the other end. Hustle to the other end, gets the steal, but then Fisher comes away with it. Here's Ryberg for 3. No good. Reese Montgomery with the board. The putback. No good. Fisher with the tip. No good. Here's Montgomery again. Off the glass. No good. And this time, Aiden Johnson gets it. My goodness.
Red Oaks, same thing here. A lot of shots. Can't get it to go. There's a nice move by Klein.
Sam Klein picks up a couple more. Nice move to the bucket by Klein. Carson Roeder takes across. We're tied up at 10 apiece. Here's a 3 from Roeder. No good. Rebound underneath Montgomery. He puts it up and scores too. Reese Montgomery.
Reese just doing it offensively and defensively on the glass. Gets a putback there. 4 points on night from Montgomery.
12-10.
I'd like to see his rebounding total. He's got to be close to double digits already, Aaron.
Ryan Wagner with the ball out on the right side. Looks inside at Johnson. Now goes to Baumgart. Over left side to Nolan Wagner. Shots up. No good. Rebound Montgomery. Got that one with his fingertips, didn't he?
Yeah, he's just cleaning the glass.
Rydberg to Roeder.
That's going to be a
we're
charge.
Gonna have offensive foul on Roeder.
Yeah, it's on the pass, and
Nice
Klein
job by
stood there.
Klein.
And Carson's getting up real slow, holding his elbow arm.
Klein limping a little bit on that.
That was a big-time contact.
That was a hit.
That's the second
I think
foul on Carson Roeder, correct?
Yeah, and you know what? Roeder's hurt.
Yeah, he's
I don't know what it is. If
shoulder, arm, or something.
But he's
go.
coming off. He's in some obvious pain here.
And Carson
Walked off under his own power bound. It was a shoulder elbow.
Roeder's the guy that makes the engine go for the Tigers, so that's going to put Fisher or Beeson here at probably the point guard role.
Schmidt with the ball at the top of the key. Right to Jack Klein. Sam Klein to Jack Klein, the right side. Top of the key, Schmidt. Over the left side to Sam. Jack for 3. No good. Rebound Montgomery.
You know, Reese is so tall, and what I love about his rebounding, Aaron, he goes up and gets it high and keeps the ball high. No one else can get up that height.
Down underneath it goes to Beeson. Back to Montgomery out on the left side. 12-10. Here's Beeson for 3. Good. A.J. Beeson for 3.
Nice pass there in the rotation. A.J. has feet set, knocked it down.
Yeah, and it's 3:46 to play in the half. 15-10. Red Oak with the lead. Rebound Montgomery finds Fisher, pushes it the other end to Beeson, spins to the bucket, puts it off the glass. No good. There's Fisher with the board. Finds Fouts. Fouts to Rydberg. Takes the fakes it and draws the foul. Gets Aiden Johnson up in the air. Had nowhere to go and commits the foul.
So third team foul this quarter on Clarinda. So are they going to say he's shooting, Aaron?
I think they are.
Okay, so 2 shots here for Dylan Ryberg.
I think that's what Coach Hannafin is asking. No, or timeout. I think we're going to have a timeout, Matt.
Timeout, yeah.
Timeout.
I think they're trying to call a timeout.
And here it is. There you go. 15-10, 3:30 to play in the half. Red Oak with the lead. Let's take a break. You're listening to KCSI FM, Villisca, Red Oak, and Clarinda. Right back after this. Back to Red Oak. All right, timeout. We're back at it now. Ryberg will be at the foul line when we get back at it here. Red Oak leads 15-10 with 3.5 minutes to play in the half. Dylan Ryberg at the line.
Ryberg, 6'5"
Shots no
junior. Misses. Red Oak now 1 of 7 from the free throw line. We talked about that going in the game, that Red Oak needs to make their free throws.
Here's the second shot from Ryberg. In and out. No good. Rebound pulled down by Schmidt. Schmidt to Sam Klein. I'm sorry, Jack Klein. Here's Sam Klein for 3. In for 3.
Big shot
Sam
there
Klein.
Jack, he's capable of that. He can knock down that 3 ball, and despite that mask on his face, he can see through it and knocks it down. Fisher now at point guard, Aaron, for the Tigers.
15-13 is the score. Red Oak with the lead. 3:10 to play in the half. Here's Fisher. Fisher comes top of the key, works his way right, picks it up. Now to Beeson. Beeson at the top of the key. Goes left to Montgomery. Montgomery fouts underneath the Rydberg, but it's knocked loose. He picks it up, kicks it to Fisher for 3. In and out, no good. Rebound Johnson. Outlet pass goes to Jack Klein. To Harris, drives the baseline.
Nice block.
Blocked by Rydberg, picked up by Beeson. Outlet pass goes to Fouts. Fouts picks it up, finds Montgomery. Montgomery flips it to Fisher. Now to Beeson, top of the key. Beeson works his way down left, spins, kicks it to Montgomery at the foul line. Jumper, no good. Rebound Sam Klein. Finds Schmidt. Schmidt left to right across the center stripe. Top of the key, finds Klein. Sam. Fisher. Here's Aiden Johnson from the foul line. It is no good. Rebound Ryberg to Fouts.
That's what Ryberg needs to do. Rebounding, block shots. He's having an impact down there defensively.
Here's Beeson looking at the 3. Drives to the blocks. Jumper from the baseline. Left side, no good. Rebound knocked out of play. Tigers keep it.
You know, Red Oak's got a big size advantage out there, Aaron, with Ryberg and Montgomery and Fouts on that, and they need to utilize that on that offensive glass. If you're not making a lot of shots, hang around that offensive glass and try to get second, third chance opportunity. They're taking Roeder into the locker room, Aaron.
Yeah.
And he looks like, you're right, he was Doc Calso. He looks like he's in pain.
Inbound pass comes to Beeson. Out on the left wing, Beeson with the ball. Looks at the 3, picks up his dribble, finds Gurney at the top of the key. Over to the right side to Montgomery. Montgomery in the lane. Nothing there. Flips it to Rydberg. Knocked loose by Aiden Johnson. It goes out of play. Tigers will keep it.
So Tigers, looks like, we don't speculate, but it looks like they may be going the rest of this game without Carson Roeder.
Certainly would appear that way at this point. Beeson with the ball. Round to the right side. Pulls up for 3. It's no good. Rebound. Cardinals. Outlet pass goes to Baumgart to the other end. Off of the glass. It's no good. Rebound Montgomery.
Credit Montgomery with the block there. Got back on that defensively.
Quickly to the other end. Beeson finds Rydberg out on the right side. Top key to Montgomery. In the corner to Fisher. Fisher comes around the arc. Into the lane. High post. Not there. Kicks it to Gurney out on the left side. Back to Fisher. Top of the key. 1:16 to play in the half. Red Oak leads 15-13. Beeson with the ball in the corner. Here's Fisher for 3. Nope. Rebound, Sam Klein.
Nice box out there by Sam Klein. Now he's on the dribble drive.
Into the lane, stolen by Gurney, then picked up by Schmidt for the jumper. In and out, no good. Rebound Gurney.
Boy, Clarinda has to be shooting below 20% from the field on the night so far.
It's been a rough one, but you know what? It's a 2-point ball
game.
It's a 2-point game.
Shooting that bad and you're only down 2. Cardinals are feeling good about this.
Gurney for 3. It's no good. Rebound Johnson. Johnson to Schmidt.
Under 40 seconds to go here in the first half.
Yeah, 36 seconds on the clock, 28 seconds on the shot clock. Baumgart underneath from the blocks, in for 2. Nice move to the bucket.
Ryan Wagner with a nice pass. This game's all tied up 15-all, 22 seconds to go in the first half.
Beeson out on the right side. 16 seconds. Gurney behind the arc. Gurney with the pressure from Sam Klein. He takes it down to the baseline, into the high post. Here's Beeson for 3. It's no good. Rebound tapped by Aiden Johnson. Johnson to Wagner. Boy, shot from half court.
If that had gone, that would have been poetic justice, right? Can't make it, but
it hit the rim. Tied up at 15. And
if you had me at the 15-15 score at half in the pool, no one would have had that.
Well, we'll take a break, but some really great looks at the basket and some not great shooting. 15-15. Both teams struggle to get some points going here, but we're tied up at 15 apiece at halftime. We'll be right back after this. And halftime, 9:20 to play, or 9:20 to play, 9:20 remaining in the half. We're tied up at 15 apiece. Matt, looking at the stats.
Jason Montgomery's allowed us to look at his stats here, but Red Oak is shooting 6 of 26 from the field for 23%.
23% from the field.
That's the bad news. The good news is, unbelievably, Reese Montgomery with 20 rebounds. Now, I don't know what the school record is, but he's got a very good chance. I can't imagine
20 rebounds in a half.
Yeah, I can't imagine the school record. We'll have to look that up. It can't be much more than 30, I would think, but we'll have to look at that. But 17 of those are defensive rebounds. But here's the other stat for the Red Oak. It jumps out at me, and I've been kind of harping on it. 1 of 8 from free throw line.
Yeah.
We talked about that. Those are set, free shot when someone's not guarding you. You can say, well, cold from the outside, but you need to knock down free throws more. I think the other big story, of course, for Red Oak is the fact that Roeder is injured, and we'll see if he's back. I'm going to try to see if I can, without messing up his sheet here, see if I can get the Clarinda stats here. It looks like it's only the Red Oak stats here, but Clarinda's not shooting much better than Red Oak in regards to that. Probably the same sort of rebound tally, but just two teams playing hard, good defense. Clarinda has had in particular, had a lot of close range shots. They have not took a lot of 3-point attempts here.
Yeah.
In fact, Red Oak,
that could be early season basketball too, Matt. Could be part of that.
I think so. I mean, Red Oak has taken 11 3-point shots. So of their 26 field goal attempts, 11 have been 3-point shots, and that's about what Red Oak averages for the most part. And they've knocked down 2 of them. So we'll see where the Tigers go with it. But it will be very interesting to see, because what we've seen Clarinda is a full court press.
Yeah.
And Roeder has been very effective with the ball handling. Get that up now. If that full court press continues in the second half, which I assume it will be, but Clarinda, Red Oak needs to handle that. Red Oak hasn't done too bad with the turnovers. I got him for 7 turnovers. Clarinda with 4 turnovers. The foul situation, A.J. Beeson has 2 fouls. Was able to play that second quarter, picking up a third. Roeder had 2 fouls, but he's out of the game. Schmidt has 2 fouls for Clarinda.
Let's take a break, Matt, and we'll be back. It's halftime, tied up at 15 apiece in varsity boys play, and we'll be back after this. To Red Oak halftime, tied up at 15 apiece, Matt.
Wow.
15 apiece.
I mean,
Tigers are shooting 20% from the field, something like that.
Yeah, and it's not for a lack of action and effort. I mean,
it's been competitive, but I think a lot of that's early season, but my goodness. We'll see what happens in the second half. Let me give you some totals. You had a few. Carson Roeder, 7 points, but goes out with an injury. We'll see what happens here in the second half if Carson is back or not. I kind of doubt it, but we'll see. 1 or 2 from the foul line. Ethan Fouts, 0-2 from the foul line. A.J. Beeson has 3. Dylan Ryberg with is 0-2 from the foul line. Reese Montgomery has 4 points in tonight's ball game. For the Clarinda Cardinals, Ryan Wagner with 4 points. Sam Klein has 7, including a 3-pointer. Cooper Baumgart with 2. And Noah Harris has 2 points off of 2 free throws in the first half.
Yeah, I think from the Clarinda Cardinal perspective, they've gotten a lot of good looks in the paint. I mean, some really point-blank second, third shot opportunities. Just can't get it to go. I mean, heck, if you hit 30% of those shots, that'll make a difference here in the second half. And I think from a Red Oak perspective,
no, well, let's just be honest. Neither team is shooting well.
No.
Period. They're both not shooting well at all.
But, Red Oaks hit 2 threes. I think Clarinda's maybe hit 1. But
yeah.
It's a game that, fouls were not really prevalent in the first half as we've seen in previous Red Oak Clarinda games.
Yes. Yeah.
But the free throw shooting, go back to Red Oak again, those free throws, they can't continue to shoot free throws at that level. They're just not going to be able to win ball games. They've got to knock down those free throws at least at a better clip than what they did, because you get to the line, you got to take advantage of that. But we'll see what happens after Clarinda. I would assume Clarinda will go with that full court press.
Yeah.
Aaron starts the second half here. We'll see what Coach Taylor does for the Tigers here. I think, you can look at this from 2 perspectives for both teams. Clarinda could say, well, gosh, we're lucky to be here at 15 all as bad as we're shooting. Red Oak could probably say the same thing. Gosh, as bad as we shot, we'll take it. So I think it's just the mindset here come out and each team settle down and knock down some shots and see who can maybe get a little run here in the second half to create a little separation, because I think the biggest lead Red Oak had was maybe 5 points in the game, and then Clarinda scored the last 5 of that half there. In fact, Red Oak did not score since the Roeder injury, so we'll see what happens. I see the good news is, Aaron.
Yeah.
I see Carson Roeder out on the court. He's got a bandage on his right arm, but he's dribbling the basketball, and he takes a shot.
Shoots the basketball.
So we might see maybe we're going to see a Carson Roeder reappearance here in the second half.
We'll see what happens.
But it looks like he's grimacing, and we'll just have to see as he shoots. But anyway.
All right. So we'll take a break, and we'll be back with second half after this. We're tied up at 5. Well, before we do that, let me tell you what has happened here this evening in games previous in junior varsity boys play. It was Clarinda over Red Oak 50-31. In varsity girls play, Clarinda gets the victory 64-36. We're at halftime varsity boys, tied up at 15 apiece. We'll be back after this. Halftime, we're going to get underway with the second half right after this. We're tied up at 15 apiece. The team that comes out, settles down, and takes care of the ball is going to win the ball game.
Dare I say this is the basketball equivalent of the Iowa Hawkeye offense that we're seeing here in the first half.
Easy.
This is an Iowa Hawkeye football game.
How did that score come out this past weekend with Iowa? Tell me.
That's Nebraska. I can't help. I'm accountable for Iowa State. I'm not accountable for the state of Nebraska.
You're hammering on the hockey.
What
was the score?
But Iowa wins those games.
That's right. So
Iowa wins those games. They scored. They hung 40 on Nebraska.
How's the basketball team doing this year for Iowa?
We'll find out next week.
So
when they go to Hilton.
they're doing pretty good.
They are.
They're doing pretty good. Is what they're doing. Tied up at 15 apiece.
So here we go.
Underway. Over the left side, it goes to Schmidt. Wagner, top of the key. Schmidt,
Now,
left
Tigers
side.
open up in that zone, as we thought, Aaron, a
Yep.
1-3-1.
Ryan Wagner, Nolan Wagner for three. No good. Rebound. Fought for. Coming away with it is Ryan Wagner. Jumper off the glass. No good. Rebound underneath. Baumgart foul on the play.
Third shot opportunity there. Aaron trying to hit the offensive glass there.
Fouls on Montgomery. That's his first.
Let's shoot 2 free throws here.
And tied up at 15 apiece.
But we wondered if Reddick would do that. In fact, Coach Taylor did do that in that first possession. Went zone.
Here's Baumgart from the line. Yeah. Into the game, Matt. Carson Roeder into the game.
So Ryberg goes out. So Carson back in the game here. Like I say, he's got that.
I think it's an elbow.
Yeah.
He has some tape around that elbow, but he's back in the game. Here's a shot from Baumgart. The second shot's good from Baumgart.
Cardinals take the lead here to start the second half.
Beeson takes it to the other end. It goes out of play. Tigers ball off to the Tigers. Unforced turnover there on the Tigers.
So, again, Tigers. Now the Tigers are going to stay in. They're going to go man. Now the Tigers go man-to-man this possession.
Klein.
Good back cut.
Hits Wagner on the move. Great play, Matt. Great play.
Nice back cut by
Ryan Wagner.
Ryan Wagner, yeah. Cardinals out that 3-point lead now.
Down underneath it goes to Montgomery. Foul on the play. Baumgart, I believe.
That's a nice pass by Roeder. He had to throw it over the Clarinda's player's head who was fronting Reese, and Reese made a nice catch but was fouled on the backside. So, but it'll be out of bounds. Red Oak here with
Gurney into the game, and Fisher will take a seat. Carson Roeder will put it into play. 7 minutes to play in the third. Cardinals lead 18-15. Roeder to Beeson. Back to Roeder. Skips it across to Gurney. He takes it into the lane, kicks it out to Fouts in the corner. Fouts to Gurney in the corner for three. No good. Rebound, Baumgart. Foul on Fouts. Ethan Fouts, that's his first.
Second team foul. Earl did a good job not fouling a lot in that first half, giving Clarinda opportunities at the free throw line. Most of Clarinda's free throw opportunities came from live ball shots that were called fouls.
Inbound pass into the backcourt to Nolan Wagner, out to Schmidt. Here's Baumgart, top key, over the left side to Ryan Wagner. Klein in the lane. Sam Klein loses the handle, but it's last touched by the Tigers.
Well, maybe that might have gone off Sam's foot, but they're going to call it off Red Oak, so Clarinda will take the ball out underneath their bucket.
Inbound pass to Klein, and he draws the foul.
It's going to be on the Fouts.
It's going to be 2 on Fouts. Picks up a couple quick ones back to back, Ethan does. Sam Klein goes to the line. And he has not been to the line, but he has 7 points in the ballgame. His first shot from Klein is good. Klein, a great long snapper. What's the long snapper award, Matt?
Oh, yeah.
You used to have the long snapper.
Yeah.
Here's a shot. Klein's second shot, good. So the Cardinals now stretch the lead to 5, Matt. 20-15, Clarinda with the lead.
I've got Clarinda 6 for 6 from the free throw line, Aaron.
Down underneath it goes to Montgomery. Into the lane, kicks it out to Roeder. He drives to the baseline, picks it up. Tapped by Klein, picked up by Klein. Klein pushed it across the timeline to Nolan Wagner. Out to Schmidt in the corner for 3. No good. Rebound on the backside by Baumgart. He spins, fader, puts it up. No good. Rebound. Montgomery. I think that foul's on Schmidt, maybe.
I think you are correct.
No?
Beeson.
On
Tigers.
Beeson.
That'll be a third on AJ.
Yeah, that's 3 on Beeson. He comes out of the ballgame.
So Fisher will come in for Beeson here. Cardinals will inbound from the underneath their bucket.
Inbound pass from Ryan Wagner at the baseline. Just over 6 minutes to play in the third. Schmidt picks up his dribble, finds Baumgart. Underneath the Klein. Nice little jumper in front. No good. Rebound, Roeder. Roeder takes it back left to right across the center stripe.
Oh, nice
in
move.
the lane. Nice move to the bucket. Puts it up. No good. Rebound. Gurney puts it up. It's partially blocked. Grabbed by Nolan Wagner, and he'll push it right to left across the timeline to Baumgart out on the left side. Underneath the Klein in the blocks. Finds Schmidt from the jumper from the high post area. It's good for 2.
Corona just getting everything in the paint. Coach says going to time out. Cardinals with the first 7 points in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. 5.5 minutes to play in the third. 22-15. Cardinals on a run here, and we'll be back after this. Red Oak, 5.5 minutes to play. What was that, Matt, you were telling me?
I think Red Oak has scored a point since the Carson Roeder injury with about 3 minutes going to first half. Now Carson's back in the game, but they have not scored the last 3 minutes of first half and the first almost 3 minutes of the second half now. Red Oak needs a bucket desperately.
Roeder with the ball out on the left side. The other shot from Roeder's good. There's the 3. Carson Roeder.
Now he's back at it there. He was alive on that one. Needed that bucket.
22-18 is the score. Cardinals lead. Over to the right side to Baumgart. Hits Schmidt on the move in the lane. Fouls on the floor. Roeder? Fouls.
Possibly, yeah. We'll see what they call it.
Nope.
It's on fouls. And
Fouls.
Red Oak now
That's
with
3.
5 team fouls. That's going to be shooting.
That's
If
3 on fouls.
If the board is correct, they're going to be shooting here.
Inbound pass to Baumgart. Klein over the left side. Quickly underneath the Baumgart.
No, it won't count. It won't count, Aaron, because they're trying to tell them it's 5 fouls.
Yeah, they should be shooting a foul. So,
Is this the same issue we had in the first half? They're debating how many fouls they are.
it was. Yeah, I think so.
I
The official just held his hand up 5.
Okay, well, first half it was they put 5
They
up and it was 4. This is 5, I think now.
So that should have been a shooting foul,
right,
and not inbound.
Well, yeah, because anytime you're at 5 fouls in a quarter, you get automatic shots, and that's where we're at now. So Clarinda's in the bonus for the rest of this quarter with 5 fouls.
So
should they put time back on the clock?
If we had a command center, yes. This is Red Oak, though, Derek. They could come up here and look in our booth, but good point. Those volleyball guys, always with astute observations.
The shot from Schmidt was good. First point was good.
Clarinda knocking down free throws right away from the line.
Schmidt gets them both. So it's 24-18 is our score with 4:55 to play in the ball game. I'm sorry, in the third. Over to the left side to Fisher. Fisher behind the arc. Comes it back around top of the key. There's Montgomery in the lane. Spins to the bucket. Puts it off the glass. It's no good. Ryberg with the rebound. Kicks it to Fouts. Now to Roeder out on the left side. Carson Roeder with the ball. Tries to go to Ryberg. Stolen by Schmidt. Across the timeline. Schmidt with the ball. Knocked loose by Ryberg. Schmidt picks it up. Hits Klein on the move for the easy layup.
Nice pass there. Klein filling the lanes. He's got 11 points on the night. Cardinals now breaking this game open, up 8 points here.
Fouts to Ryberg. Left elbow. Down underneath to Montgomery in the blocks on the left side. Backs his way in there. That little jump hook up. No good. Rebound Ryberg. Here's Fisher for 3 from the left side. No good. Rebound Montgomery. Montgomery fakes it. Takes it. Draws the foul.
Tigers will get to the line here. Only the second team foul in Clarinda here in the second half.
Yeah, and that foul will be attributed to Baumgart. That's his second.
How many threes does Clarinda have on tonight? Maybe 1, maybe 2?
I have them for 1.
Yeah, everything's in the paint with Clarinda, and everything's at the line for Clarinda. Reese here now at the line for the Tigers.
Yeah, Montgomery's shot's good.
As the shot goes.
Substitutions taking place here on both teams. So it's 26-19 with 3:55 to play in the third. Montgomery at the line. 6'5" junior. Reese Montgomery. Second shot, no good. Rebound, Ryberg. Gets Fisher. Fisher for 3 from the top. No good. Rebound, Klein.
One thing I think Red Oak, when they get those offensive glass, they're kicking it back out, Aaron. They just need to go up with the bucket.
Aiden Johnson puts it up. Rebound pulled down by Montgomery. Now to Roeder. Clarinda with the lead, 26-19. Roeder out on the left side. Spins his way into the lane. Nothing there. Finds Rydberg at the top of the key. Here's Roeder again. Works his way to the left wing. Takes the 3. No good. Rebound chased down by Leiden now into the ball game. Here's Ryberg out on the right side. Montgomery for 3. It's no good. Rebound Aiden Johnson for the Cardinals.
Nice box out there by Aiden Johnson.
Schmidt across the center stripe. Johnson, Klein, left side, underneath to Harris. Klein for 3. It's no good. Rebound Aiden Johnson on the backside. Finds Schmidt. Schmidt to Wagner. Shot's no good. Klein grabs the board, goes to the bucket, and puts it in for 2. Sam Klein having a game.
3 shot opportunities there, Aaron. Second chance, third chance opportunities at offensive glass by the Cardinals.
And Fisher has the ball for the Tigers. Finds Ryberg. 2:35 to play in the third. 28-19. Cardinals with the lead. Biggest lead of the night for the Cardinals. To Leiden, but through his hand, bounces out of play. Cardinals ball. Substitutions taking place. We'll get this.
Beeson's going to come back in. Gurney's back in. Fisher and Leiden out. 28-19. Cardinals up 9. They have come out and taken control of this game here in the second half.
Ryan Wagner with the ball. Takes it across the center stripe. Goes left to Harris. Out top key to
Devin Barlow.
Barlow, who's who that at. Schmidt now with the ball, right side. There's Jack Klein. Barlow finds Harris. He drives the baseline. Nice little reverse layup there by Harris.
Going to have a timeout here by Red Oak.
And it's 30-19 with 2 minutes to play in the third. We'll take that break with them and be back after this. It's a 60-second timeout, and we'll be right back. Back to Red Oak. 30-19, 11-point lead for the Cardinals. I think that's the biggest lead for either team tonight.
Oh,
is it
absolutely.
not? Yeah.
Clarinda has outscored Red Oak 15-4 here in the third quarter 2 minutes ago. So they have come out and shot, not necessarily shut the ball really hot, but they just got second, third, really pounding the offensive glass, and they're getting to the line and making free throws.
Roeder with the ball out on the left wing. Clarinda in a man pressure. Matt, is that
A
what
little
I'm saying?
box on one. I think there's Reese.
Montgomery puts it up, gets his own board, and puts it back in for 2. Reese Montgomery. Down to the other end we go. It's Harris. Little dish off there to Barlow. Top of the key to Schmidt. Down to Barlow now on the left side. Devin Barlow. Schmidt. Top of the key. Now to Ryan Wagner at the top of the key. Goes right to Harris. Schmidt, top of the key, into the lane. Nice move to the bucket. Jumpers up, no good. Rebound, Schmidt. Kicks it to Harris. He'll take the 3.
Another second shot opportunity, Aaron. Clarinda really doing a great job on the offensive glass this second half.
33-21, Clarinda with the lead. Down to the baseline, it goes to Montgomery. Out to Rydberg. Montgomery, left side. Montgomery takes it into the lane. Dump. Little bounce pass there to Beeson for two. Nice play.
Nice little give and go there. Montgomery to Beeson. Beeson, a little teardrop there. Knocks it down.
45 seconds to play in the third. 33-23, Clarinda with the lead. Ryan Wagner to Barlow. Now to Schmidt out on the left side. Schmidt with the ball. Jack Klein, top the key for three. It's good. Jack Klein for three.
Starting to go now from long distance for the Cardinals. 24 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Red Oak can pretty much take this all the way down if they want to, but I think Red Oak's just going to go with the first good shot they get.
Rip Montgomery with the ball, works it to the lane. There's Ryberg from the top of the key. No good. Rebound Schmidt. 15 seconds on the clock. 36-23. Jack Klein with the ball, across the timeline, finds Schmidt. 8 seconds. Over to the right side to Ryan Wagner. 5 seconds. Knocked loose. Montgomery's going to have a shot here as time expires. It's no good. That's it for three. 36-23. Clarinda with the lead after three, and we'll be back after this. Red Oak. Fourth and final. Clarinda had a great third quarter.
They did.
They had a great third quarter.
They really hit the offensive glass there, and they shot a little bit better, but that was helped by many times second, third chance opportunities and then making free throws.
Tigers have the ball as we come back to it here over the right side to Rydberg. Clarinda leads 36-23. Beeson to Montgomery. Out to Gurney, top of the key for three. It's good. It's good.
Nice ball rotation by Montgomery to kick it out from Gurney. Gurney's in a good shot-ready position, knocks it down.
36-26, 10-point ball game. Ryan Wagner into the lane, kicks it out to Jack Klein, to Sam Klein, top of the key, over to the right side to Schmidt.
Clarinda's been able to get a lot on dribble drives into the paint, Aaron. You guys, Red's got to man up, keep that dribbler in front of him.
Oh, and a
turnover.
Schmidt keeps it in play, finds Montgomery 3-on-1. Montgomery takes it, puts it off the glass, and scores two.
Reese with 9 points on the night now. Tigers coming a little pressure here, Aaron, trying to make a run here, down 8.
Wagner to Schmidt. Schmidt takes it into the lane and then kicks it to the corner to Jack Klein for three. It's not there. Rebound pulled down by Ryan Wagner. Schmidt from the high post. No good. Rebound Schmidt. Gets his own board.
Boy, Cardinals are just tenacious on the offensive glass, Aaron.
Fouls on Roeder.
Just getting eaten up on that offensive glass. The Cardinals doing a great job, over the height of the Tigers.
And it will be Cardinals ball. 6:51 to play in the ball game. 36-28 is the score. Inbound pass will come from Ryan Wagner to Baumgart. Takes it to the blocks on the left side. Puts it up. It's no good. Rebound Montgomery.
Yeah, good look there, but Baumgart just couldn't finish it. Tigers fortunate there.
Roeder with the ball.
Tigers with a chance to cut it to 6 or 5 here with the bucket.
Ryberg, three. No good. Rebound Ryan Wagner. He kicks it to Schmidt quickly on the right wing. Now to Nolan Wagner.
Good block.
He takes it in lane. It's blocked. Coming away with it is Gurney, but a nice block on the play.
Tigers need to take it to the bucket here, get some points or get to the line. Steal there.
Sam Klein steps in, steals it, gets Schmidt. The other end, Schmidt takes it to the hoop. We're going to have a foul on Beeson. And did they count the bucket?
Yeah, I think they did. And
bucket's good by Schmidt. So there'll be an and one opportunity here. Fouls on Beeson.
that's going to be 4 on Beeson?
I have
or
him,
3.
I have him for 4.
4, yep, 4 on Beeson. So Cardinals here with a chance to get and 1 here with Warner Schmidt, 6'2" senior to the line.
Yeah.
Misses it.
Yeah, shot's no good. Rebound pulled down by the Tigers. Roeder will bring it across the timeline. Left wing, Roeder with the ball. Into the lane, kicks it to Ryberg. Ryberg to Roeder. Roeder back into the high post.
Nice
There's
pass.
Ryberg underneath. Nice play there by the Tigers.
And that's what Roeder does. He can set up his teammates with shots there. Nice little dump pass to Ryberg, and Ryberg puts it in.
Schmidt, top of the key for 3. No good. Rebound, Roeder. 38-30 is the score with 5.5 minutes to play in the ball game. Roeder with the ball. Into the lane he goes. Finds Montgomery. Montgomery goes up, and we'll have a foul on Wagner.
Again, Roeder with the penetration in the dish to his teammate, setting up Montgomery there for a shot. Didn't get it, but he'll draw the foul and get 2 shots here.
Yeah, Ryan Wagner picks up his first personal foul. Montgomery will go to the line.
You'll see if he's able to convert here, especially in the second one. See if the Tigers go. I'm assuming they might go full court press.
Montgomery's shot. Good. And it's 5.5 minutes to play in the ball game. 38-31. Reese Montgomery at the line for Red Oak. Here's the second from Montgomery. He gets them both.
Nice job there by Reese. Calm, under control. Now here comes the press from the Tigers.
Schmidt with the ball. A lot of pressure from the Tigers. Sam Klein
Backside.
to Wagner. Now to Aiden Johnson out on the left side. Finds Nolan Wagner at the top of the key. Over to the right side to Schmidt. Schmidt looks inside. Now to Aiden Johnson. Nolan Wagner underneath. Baumgart spins. Puts it up. It's no good. Rebound Montgomery. Montgomery across the timeline. Down to the left wing. Ryberg. Roeder, top of the key. 5 minutes of play in the ball game. Roeder out on the left side. Three-pointer from Roeder, short. Rebound, Beeson. Finds Roeder again out on the left wing. Here's Montgomery from the free throw line. No good. Rebound, Baumgart. Taps it to Aiden Johnson. Now to Klein. Here's Schmidt. They're going to slow it down. 38-32. 4.5 minutes to play in the ball game. Schmidt with the ball standing at the center circle. Now to Nolan Wagner. Right side to Klein.
Tigers now, Montgomery now guarding Klein. Good cut there by Schmidt. Down the middle.
Schmidt off of the glass. No good. Gets his own board. Fakes it. Spins. Puts it up. No good. Rebound. Klein taps it out to Baumgart.
More opportunities for the Cardinals.
Underneath the Klein. Knocked loose on the court. Scrap it for. Picked up Wagner. Wagner picks it up for the Cardinals.
Cardinals just out hustling the Tigers there for that loose ball, Aaron.
Schmidt out on the right side. 4 minutes to play in the ball game. Here's Klein. Looks at the 3 from the left side. Finds Nolan Wagner down underneath the Aiden Johnson. Here's Klein for 3. No good. Rebound Montgomery. Boy, the Cardinals have plenty of opportunities on that series.
Yeah, Tigers again fortunate there. Tigers now need to convert here. Clock working against them. Need to make a push here for the Tigers.
Underneath to Montgomery. He kicks it to Fisher for 3. No good. Rebound Montgomery. Montgomery, a little jump hook. Good.
Maurice Montgomery with a little soft hook there on that offensive glass. He's got to be pushing 30 rebounds in this game, Aaron.
38-34, 4-point ball game. Cardinals lead. Klein puts it up. No good. Taps the rebound. Grabs it. Hands it off to Baumgart. Out to Schmidt. We're going to have a timeout on the court. 38-34 with 3:24 to play, or 3:20 to play in the ball game, and we'll be back right after this.
4. Team fouls, 2 on Red Oak, 1 on Clarinda. It'll be Clarinda basketball. They'll inbound it here. It was 36 to 26.
It was tied up at 15 and a half.
It was 36-26 a few minutes ago. Red Oak has cut it down to 4 now. But Clarinda with the basketball.
Wagner with the ball, goes top to Baumgart, over the right side to Nolan Wagner underneath the Klein. Pressure from Fouts. Klein spins, puts it up. It's no good. Rebounds, tapped, and Tigers ball.
I think Klein took another shot to the nose. He's playing with an injured mask on to
I think
his
that
nose.
mask would be distracting.
Yeah, it would be, I think, tough to play with it. I'm assuming this is his first game with it. Tigers with the ball here. Chance, Aaron, to cut this to 2 or even to 1 with a bucket.
Fouts with the ball. Finds Ryberg, top of the key, over the left side. Roeder. He takes the 3. No good. Rebound, Fouts. Back to Roeder. Here's Fisher, right side. Fisher takes the 3 from the top. No good. Rebound, Baumgart.
2 good looks there. Tigers can knock him down.
Down to
Pass
the other
ahead.
end it goes to Wagner. Nolan to Ryan. Underneath to Aiden Johnson. Spins inside. Foul on the floor.
And there was an elbow there. They're going to call, though, Fisher
Foul.
with the foul.
Yeah, Fisher gets whistled. That's his first.
And that would be the 3rd team foul on Red Oak here.
Ryan Wagner will put it into play from the baseline to Baumgart. Klein. Ryan Wagner. Nolan Wagner, top of the key for 3. Not there. Rebound, Montgomery. Stolen there. Klein gets it and puts it back in for 2. Sam Klein picks up a
A lot
couple
of
more.
contact there. Couldn't control the rebound. Big putback there by the Cardinals. Stretch their lead to 6 with 2:15 to go.
Fisher with the ball goes right to Fouts. He drives the baseline, blocks, puts
I like
up.
it.
No good.
He didn't make it, but that was a great move there by Ethan Fouts. Need more of that from Ethan. He's capable of being an offensive threat. Good move there by Ethan.
Nolan Wagner with the ball. Nolan to Ryan out on the right side. Baumgart. Minute 45. Cardinals slowing it down here a bit, Matt.
A lot of ball pressure here, and the Tigers really trying to pressure the ball here. Cardinals taking a little time off the clock.
Putting the shot up and in for 2. That was, who was that? Ryan Wagner.
Nice drive. Ryan with 8 points on the night for the Cardinals. Cardinals now 8 up, 1:28 to go.
Fisher with the ball.
Tigers need something quick here.
Carson Roeder with the ball at the top of the key. Down to the blocks. Puts it off the glass. Nice job there by Carson Roeder.
Tigers down 6. You almost get to a foul situation here, and they're going to have to commit 2 fouls. Tigers are going to have to foul here, Aaron.
Yeah, the Cardinals are just going to work it down. 25-second on the shot clock.
can't
Montgomery's out. Baumgart underneath. Aiden Johnson puts it up.
Blocked by Montgomery. Good job there by Reese ripping that rebound away. 50 under a minute to go here. Tigers need a hustle here. Another timeout.
Timeout on the court. We'll keep it here. 48 seconds to play in the ball game. 42-36. Let me tell you, let me just give you a quick rundown of this evening. In junior varsity boys play, it was Clarinda with the lead, 50-31. Clarinda with the victory, 50-31. In varsity girls play, Clarinda with the victory, 64-36. Clarinda leads here in the fourth quarter, 42-36 in this game. So
Yeah, 40. I didn't see how much time. I think 40-some-odd seconds
think,
left.
yeah.
So Ruck's going to need something quick. Either I prefer to get something low into Montgomery, get a bucket, set up your press, foul. They're going to have to foul here. And I hope Clarinda cannot convert at the line, but Clarinda is 7-8 from the free throw line so far in this game. But second half so far, this has been all about Clarinda's effort on the offensive glass, creating second, third chance opportunities. And Carson Roeder was out of the game for about a 3-minute period there in the second half, but came back and has played well.
yeah,
He has, in fact, if you look at the scoreboard between Roeder and Montgomery, they have 26 of the Red Oaks' 36 points on the night. Carson will inbound it here for Red Oak to Montgomery.
inbound pass comes to Montgomery. Now to Rydberg, top of the key. 42 seconds and counting. Montgomery with the ball.
Good pass.
Underneath Fisher. Puts it off glass and scores 2. Mason Fisher.
Red Oak down 4, 33 seconds ago. Clarinda baits the press. Winning the foul on Montgomery. That'll be the 4th team foul. Red Oak will have to foul again here.
Who is that on, man?
That was on Montgomery.
Okay. And Substitution taking place. 29 seconds on the clock. 4-point lead.
Inbound underneath the bucket, Cardinals will inbound.
Wagner.
Nice.
Wagner. And Harris loses the handle on it, goes out of play, but last touch by the Tigers. So Cardinals have it. Inbound pass will come from Ryan Wagner to Harris. Now to Baumgart. Foul on the play.
So this will put the Cardinals on the line. It will put Cooper Baumgart, 6'3" sophomore, on the line for the Cardinals here.
Yes. Baumgart at the line. He
get 2 shots.
1 of 2 from the line tonight. That's what I have him for. This one's good. Into the game, Beeson. Gurney takes the seat.
Second shot here for Baumgart.
24 seconds on the clock. Shot from Baumgart, no good. Rebound, knocked out of play. Tigers ball. Timeout on the court. We'll keep it here.
Cardinals up 5 here, so Tigers still not quite out of the realm of possibility, but they need to get something quick, either a bucket to the something going to the bucket, or knock down a 3 and then set up that press and foul again.
Matt, both teams have led, and the Tigers led through most of the first half. Cardinals come back and tie it at halftime, 15-15. Cardinals then have a good third quarter, stretch that lead, and Tigers make it close. I mean, we're at a 5-point lead now from an 11-point lead. So,
yeah, Cardinals came out with a 7-0 run to start the second half. They stretched the lead as big as 10. Red Oak has whittled it down to 4 here a couple times, but the clock is working against Red Oak here, and they're going to have to get something real quick to the bucket here. But if the game ends with the Cardinals on top, you point to their effort at the free throw line and their effort on the offensive glass, creating a lot of second chance opportunities. But I think Montgomery's gone above 30 rebounds. Which
Montgomery's
school record.
Board total tonight is impressive.
Yeah,
very impressive.
It's kind of ironic to say that offensive glass was one from Clarinda when you have a player that could be setting a single game rebound record. I'm not sure what it is. Well,
it's pretty remarkable.
So Tigers will inbound it here. Beeson, full court press coming from the Cardinals. Beeson with the ball. He's going to need help. He needs help.
Yeah.
Tigers really struggling to get the ball up here even.
And Fisher with the ball. Gets it across the timeline. Foul on the play. It'll be on Klein.
Cardinals have fouls to give here, so they can foul this game out. They want to pretty much. Second team foul on Clarinda there.
Yeah, it's on Klein.
So that pretty much is going to salt the game away there. Clarinda will just foul here.
5-point lead. Beeson will put it into play. Roeder right at the center stripe. 10 seconds and counting. Roeder with the ball. Out to Beeson. And timeout on the court. 8 seconds to go. And you know what? We'll take that break. We'll be right back after this. 43-38. Clarinda with the lead. Right back after this. (43-38). Clarinda with the lead.
I see
varsity boys play.
We have a good cheerleading squad this year. Looks like we have 6 girls out on a cheerleading squad. Good to see. And we have a Tiger mascot. I see.
Did you have a mascot when you were in school?
No, I did not. No, did not have such a thing. I don't think so. Not that I recall.
Do you not recall?
Not that I recall. But
I'm surprised by that for some reason.
No,
I thought you might.
No.
All right, here we go. 8 seconds on the clock. Tigers with the ball. Roeder will put it into play. Tapped loose by Wagner. They're just going to run it out if they can. Foul with 4 seconds on the clock.
So that'll pretty much do it there, as Clarinda's going to get this victory tonight, coming back from a physical, tough, hard loss at Woodbine last night. Clarinda will even the record at 1-1. Red Oak will drop to 1-1. back-to-back nights of games for these teams. They'll both get a break and be back in action Friday. You know, the basketball season comes quick.
Shot from
and it
Wagner's
jumps
good.
on you quickly, and you start playing a lot of games real quick. These 3 games in this week for Red Oak Tigers and Clarinda.
First shot from Wagner is good. Makes it a 6-point game. Second shot from Wagner is good. He gets them both. Inbound pass to Roeder. Cardinals are just going to let him shoot it. That's going to do it. 45 to 38 is our final. Clarinda gets a victory. Thoughts on that, Matt?
Yeah, just second half, it was had a run there by Clarinda in the third quarter to break the game open, and they were able to control the game to the wire, and good, hard-fought game by both teams, but Cardinals come out on top, and we'll see these teams again in Clarinda later in the year, and that will be the last game of the Hawkeye 10 Conference era when we go down and play Clarinda later in the year.
That's exactly right. So let's take a break, and we'll be back with stats. We'll see if we get Coach Taylor up here. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back after this. With me and Coach Jesse Taylor. Ethan, let's start with you. Tied up at 15 at half. Cardinals come back in that third quarter. Tell me what you saw out there on the court tonight from your team, from your perspective.
Yeah, really, we just didn't perform offensively how we did last night, and it just didn't translate, and we just weren't confident in ourselves tonight.
So last night you come off of a big victory last night over Lennox. Was that transition hard? Getting back into it tonight, or what did that impact tonight's game, do you think?
I'm really not sure what it was. We seemed to have good energy in pregame warm-ups, and everything seemed normal, and then, I don't know, we just had an off shooting night. It just wasn't the same.
Shots didn't fall, and that happens from time to time. Anybody that you would comment on, Ethan, that you thought played particularly well tonight?
Yeah, Carson Roeder, he got hurt after the first, I believe, and he came back, and he still played a solid game. I have a lot of respect for that. And then Reese had a bunch of boards. He was out there. He was doing his part. And we just all got to perform just to be able to win games like this.
But the intensity was good, though, right? I thought the intensity was good throughout the game. Regardless of the score, the intensity was good.
Yeah.
All right, very good. Anything else, Ethan, you want to comment on?
No.
Thank you. Coach Taylor, from your perspective, what did you think? Again, started off, shots weren't necessarily there tonight. You led through most of the first half. Tied up at halftime, and then the Cardinals come and take control. But you made it a game there at the end. Tell me about what did you see?
Well, the beautiful thing about the game of basketball, it's a game of runs. So I told them at halftime, I said, I guarantee you they're going to come out probably going on a run here, but you know what? We will too. So if we get down 8, 10, it doesn't matter. You got to come back and fight back into it and go on your own run yourself. So
what's the status of Carson Roeder, Coach? Seemed like he was in a lot of pain, but I'm surprised he came out second half and he suited up, was out there.
With his medical past, with his injuries, everything's kind of a risk with him. Yeah. You got to take everything really serious with him, with his hip and with his collarbone from baseball.
And that was a big-time collision. Oh, my goodness.
Yep. And, he like you said, big props to him. He fought through it, and he came out. He immediately told me, he's like, I'm ready to come back and play. It's taped. I'm good to go. So he'll be good, but it's just a little sore for him.
Coach, on a night like this when the shots just weren't going, your effort was there. I thought, defensively, Reese Montgomery, my goodness gracious, 29 rebounds. I'm not sure what the school record is, but just a tear on the boards there for you.
See, I had no idea that was the stat. We definitely got to get more guys involved on the glass. Like, we got Dylan Ryberg coming off the bench, and we got to get more guys getting the rebounds. It can't be just Reese, but man, he's a special talent down there. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, and I also thought, Coach, Clarinda had everything in the paint tonight, and they really pounded the paint. We know that going in, and it's just one of those games where you know what they're going to do, and it's just a question of trying to defend them off. I thought your team made a heck of a comeback in the second. It got down by as much as 10, whittled down to 4 there, showed resiliency to come back.
Yep. And the biggest thing I think with that was we were getting good shots when we were back cutting. AJ had a great back cut with the layup. They were kind of collapsing in on Reese, and Reese was starting to kick it out. We were starting to get good looks. I'll admit the first half was pretty ugly with that. Pretty poor shot selection. We were kind of running with our heads down and just forcing up shots. So that's probably why our percentage is pretty low in the first half, or for this game in general.
Back-to-back nights, Coach. Another game, one more game to go yet this week.
Yep, Friday.
So Lewis Central.
Yep.
So what's practice look like for the rest of the week here? Big practice tomorrow, rest tomorrow. What are we doing?
Oh, I don't like to rest too much. Obviously, with some guys that are sore, like Roeder, we'll probably do some shooting stuff and go easy for about maybe an hour of practice. But Lewis Central is going to play us just the same way these guys did, so it's going to be a battle again, and that they're going to be in our face, and we got to prepare for it. So no days off.
Very good. So. Coach, thanks for coming up. Ethan, thanks for coming up. We appreciate it.
Yep. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
There you go. Again, head coach of the Red Oak Tigers, Jesse Taylor, and Ethan Fouts with us as well. So, Matt, thoughts on that?
Yeah, some stats here. We had the Red Oak stats. We didn't have the Clarinda stats, but Red Oak was 15 of 55 for 27% from the field. They were 4 of 25 from 3 points line for 16%, and 4 of 12 from the free throw line. So they didn't get done from anywhere, from the 3-point line or from the free throw line. And we talked going in the game, you look at those free throws, if you make at least, make 5 or 6 more of those free shots, that could be a difference in the game. Clarinda, they were 10 of 12, I believe, from the free throw line for the game. So, you don't have to shoot exceedingly well to win, but you need to make the shots that you should make. Yeah. And you need to make a percentage of free throws. And like I say, it's kind of an ironic thing that we're talking here about Reese Montgomery with 29 rebounds.
Unbelievable.
But it was Clarinda's offensive effort on the glass that got them the win. They had second, third chance opportunities, especially in the second half, multiple times, and they did not shoot well. But the persistence paid off. They made enough second chance opportunities and got to the line and to make the difference in the win. And just as I'm looking at the Tiger rebound total, you had Reese with 22 and then the second guy with 4. So it was pretty much just Reese on the offensive glass tonight, or excuse me, on the rebounding chart tonight. Red Oak didn't have a lot of turnovers in the game, but I think you just got to chalk this one up that need to make more shots when they're available to you, and clean up that offensive rebounding. Should be Red Oak defensive rebound, I should say. And I think you take away from this game, Coach Taylor, say, hey, we didn't play great, we didn't play well. Tip your hat to Clarinda, good effort, they get the win. But you got to think Red Oak's got better performances coming from them in the second. And I think from a Clarinda perspective, you got to say, hey, we walk out of a road win here. Yeah. We didn't play as well either. So both teams, I think, are going to look at it from the same perspective.
I think both coaches are going to have the opportunity to say we have room to improve, Matt.
Right.
But hats off to Clarinda. They got it done.
Right.
And come away with the victory. Let me give you a few more stats that I have here tonight. Carson Roeder with 10 points, 1 of 2 from the foul line for Carson. Mason Fisher with 2 points in tonight's ball game. Ethan Fouts, 0 of 2 from the foul line. Also, A.J. Beeson with 5 points. Dylan Ryberg had 2 points, 0 of 2 from the foul line. Mason Gurney with 3 points on the night. Reese Montgomery finishes with the 11. He was 3 of 4 from the foul line. 3 of 6 from the foul line. Sorry about that. And 29 rebounds.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
I'm not sure what the school record is.
Wow.
But we'll have to find that out. But
pretty remarkable. Ryan Wagner with 10 points, 2 of 3 from the foul line. Warner Schmidt had 6 points, 2 of 3 from the foul line. Sam Klein, 15 points, leading scorer for the Cardinals. Sam Klein, 15 points, 2 of 2 from the foul line. Cooper Baumgart had 4, 2 of 4 from the foul line. Noah Harris finishes with 7 and was 2 of 2 from the foul line. And Jack Klein had 3 in tonight's ball game. One other quick rundown of what has happened here this evening, just to kind of sum it all up and wrap it all up. In junior varsity boys play, Clarinda with the victory, 50-31. Varsity girls play, Clarinda with the victory, 64-36. And in varsity boys play, it was Clarinda with the victory of 45-38.
So
there you go.
Here it is.